town.
This
right
is
here.
Monessen World Tour.
Yeah, but don't.
The initial start off. This is the 10 Commandments. What was that? Why'd they call it that?
Because there's 10 houses in a row.
Oh.
That's funny. Ten Commandments.
You ever see the movie Our Town?
Yeah.
Then you understand it?
See the movie what, honey? Our Town.
Well, this is our town. You're going to enter our town here very shortly. They're between 70 and 90 years old that lives by herself. Can you believe that? It's unbelievable, but true.
This is July 2nd, year 2000, August 2nd, 2001. Monessen, PA. The Grand Poobah in charge. And he has to slow down on these hills and corners, or else.
George, did you go down these hills?
Isn't it funny? Look at that new house with that old door. What's going on there?
It's got new siding on it.
Oh.
George, did you go down these hills on a sled?
No, not these ones. Steeper. The steel mill worker bosses.
This house here?
Oh,
Yep.
look at this.
All of them.
Look at that window.
All these houses were built on both sides for the bosses.
These are nice.
Yeah.
Incredible
I love that
views.
one.
Look at the view in the backyard.
That's the river over there that you
Is
see.
it?
Yeah.
Oh.
These
Now,
are
if we had to-
all bosses' houses. There's the cemetery right in front of us.
Well, look at
We
this
can't
one
go in
over
this.
here. Oh.
Yeah.
This was the big cheese.
Yeah.
Not this house. This is somebody else built. But that house, that was a cemetery caretaker's house. Names Linebergers was their name. They were the big family. They had about 10 kids, and they all lived in his own.
These houses?
Many of them. Not up here as much as all the areas I'm going to show you. But there's the cemetery. But our town. You see the headstones. I recognize this probably 95% of the names on there. Knew their fathers.
I was going to say people you went to school
parents.
with.
Well, the people I went to school with, that's another scary thing. The majority, I probably know 5 or 6 people right now. The rest of them are all dead.
Oh.
And all the ones that I really ran with or did anything with are dead. Isn't that something? See, all them names is our town. And as soon as we go inside the gate, I get stopped. And it's one way, see. But my aunt and uncle were buried right here on the left. See, right here? Right there. You'd have to get out and look at it.
Driving on somebody, Dad.
Whoops.
They're buried right there, my aunt and uncle, Catherine.
Alice Mayburn is very unhappy with you right now.
See, it's one way that there's our town. And here's where my mother and father's graves are, right there by that one-way stop sign. We can get out and look at it real
Yeah.
quick.
Can I hold the camera?
Not right now, sweetie.
I didn't mean right now. I said could.
Is that an American Legion star? Or
Yeah,
something?
that's where he was in the Marines. So what they do is, all the veterans, they put them on the graves.
Yeah.
This is my
July.
dad. This is Grandpa's mom and dad.
Yeah,
Your mom.
mother.
Mom was 90.
90, so was my mom.
Wow, bad read. Unbelievable.
46,
That's the first time I've
wow.
seen any.
You were up here today. You saw this.
This is. Look how Mom.
Between your
Oh,
school and
sorry.
there?
Yeah.
Really?
Over
What's
here
this?
you can see.
Meals down. Everybody
William Creevy.
11.
World
Here's
War
Uncle
II.
Bill,
12. They
my
come
dad's
out,
grandmother and grandfather.
Really?
Packed. Couldn't get a stand. I'll show you our high school stadium.
This is.
Horseshoe.
John Nelson.
Big.
She died at 15. Rosemarie. She had her tooth pulled and got abscess and died.
Right on it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Mary Slade.
I want some.
Did you want to see that old one that's with the other name, George?
That's where
No, that's too far. Fire on it. We'd swing out over here and swing back all the way back. Big, long one. What a great day. We spent our whole playground in
Okay,
that
until
big
recently.
brick house until last year.
Oh, okay. So then they just tore down that house.
Yeah, let me just give you a quick
That house-
shot through town.
No,
Okay.
So it would be
This is Schoonamaker Avenue here.
great-grandfather.
There's my Aunt Zubik's house, the second
there.
one up there, big
That's
mansion.
35,000.
That's cool.
You had a house?
Best looking house, meticulous, and then
This was the grocery store on
they
the
moved
corner?
in. My house where I was born and raised is the third
That,
one up.
that green
We're going to
one.
go up there later, but
Yeah.
that's my house right there, the third one up on the left.
Really?
And this was all changed in here, but there was rows of houses on both sides, nice. Everything was great. Every guy that worked there for years, they tore the mill down on the other side. There's the river. See that? They go through
that's
this
the
tunnel right there.
Oh.
They went through that tunnel, and on the left side, there was a little place where they picked up their cigarettes, candy, and stuff like that. And that's the Chateau Lounge. But there's a building over here, too. But I want you to see the river's on the other side of that, see? And the mill was right along the river.
So
He worked
when
there.
the guys went to work, they walked through this tunnel.
They had to
get
go
the
through that tunnel,
factories?
get under the railroad track, see? And come out the other side and go into the gate of the mill.
Can you imagine what that looked like in the morning?
What was this, gas station right here, Dad? Phillips
With
66?
their
No.
hats and
Phillips 66
See
sign.
the Turner Hall up here? See, there used to be a big laundry right here. Look at that for sale.
it must have looked like
Finance. But see, right here is the old Turner Hall. That's where I first started out tumbling. There's a building in back of it. They tore all that down. Look at this was all different things here. They tore all that out. That was the steel. The Pittsburgh Steel started about right here. Notice how they tore it all the way out, all the way up the river. And this is what I'm talking about, owning these houses and going right across it. When they really build this up and get smart. There's a Coke mill there.
I
I don't know what happened.
Is
Paula
this
Kay.
closed now?
Here's Paula Kay's house where she lived before she moved out where you're going today.
Which one?
And she bought, I think this one with the blue.
And blue.
Yeah. And this is Ronnie Paul's. Right next door to the brown one is Ronnie Paul's wife's parents' house.
Oh, is that right?
This is Paula Kay's house. She sold it. And you know, Bianchi Monuments has been here since the beginning of time. I took papers to every one of these. This was a big funeral home here, and Raven AA's been here. But I used to take papers in this funeral home, and it's scary.
This?
Yeah, that was the funeral home.
That
Here's
looks like a
Monessen City
funeral
Hall. It's scary, trust me. And I used to, as a little kid, here's the library, which they just moved in there. That's after I was gone, they put that in there. They had a great big saloon on the corner there. But here's the old Manus Theater. I saw the first picture in there, Red River.
Wow.
Now they're going to turn River Valley, something like that. Is it John Wayne?
What a cool theater. Look at that Art Deco stuff up there.
Let me
Tearing it out.
Oh
Let
my
me
God,
tell you
look how
something.
cool that
You
is.
ought to see how beautiful that was.
Oh.
And now they just let it go to hell.
Oh yeah, but boy, couldn't that be a jewel?
And they're tearing it down.
They are tearing it down?
And you see right next, see where that fence is? Guess what? Where that fence is? That was Czech's funeral home. There was a building in there, a funeral home. No, it was on the other side of Lucchesi's. Yeah, right here on this corner. Funeral home.
Chessie's, isn't that where we got that good pizza?
Yeah, the old lady, they're all dead now, but she used to cook once a week, boy, the best damn
That's where we got that
Italian
great
stuff you
pizza.
ever- You never had a plate of spaghetti like that. But see, this is all changed now. They modified it. So it used to be a funeral home. I took paper in there, and right here on the corner was Kirk's Drugstore. And I used to take in Eisenberg's. They just went out of business. That's like a high-end stuff that you know about.
Clothes?
Yeah. And right here, see, this was all torn out. But right here, I used to sell papers right on that corner, freeze my ass off. That used to be open. That used to be open. See, where they tore out all the buildings, used to be like buildings with 5 families, 5 stories high. And I used to take papers in every one of them. This is all torn down here. The buildings were like this, at least 3 or 4 or 5 stories high. Get it? They tore them all out of there. It's a parking garage. And you can see there's nobody here in town. Look at this. This is the full room downstairs. I used to set duck pins up. And the guys used to go into the mill right in here.
This is where you used to do bowling right here?
Yeah, down there bowling too. There's a bowling alley upstairs, and then there's another one downstairs. We used to gamble in the back room. And this here where it says torn, see right here, Torn Page. That used to be a restaurant, one of the best restaurants in town. Here's Ballo Giannini. His daughter's running it now. She's an Olympic judge for gymnastics. And she come home. She went. She was in California at retired on 6th Street. We turned left. Johnson's Restaurant is where they made that film. You see, what the heck's the name of that guy that played? He was married to the girl that played the army. There used to be a place here, J.C. Penney's or something, that Gattato Club upstairs. It was in the what magazine, I forget, Gamblers. Big time. This is all new on the right. I don't know what the hell, but it's just office buildings. Here's a Mellon Bank. Here's the Janusix Pharmacy on around the corner. I mean, this Foodland, the people bitched, everything left here, and then they come back again. They put it. There's Johnson's Restaurants. See Janusix Pharmacy?
Yeah.
You see the Golden Flame?
Yeah.
That was Johnson's Restaurant, most famous. They had a movie in there. I mean, what's the guy? They filmed it
Deer
right
Hunter?
there. No, the Deer Hunter's up the river, over in Denora. That's where that shack was there, George. Used to pass it all the time. The Deer Hunter was great. That was filmed right around here.
We're coming up to your school here.
Here's my grade school I went 8 years to, right there. St. Leonard's. And that was the church. It's now a Holy Roller Church. Because all the Catholics moved out of it now. And I swept from here and this is our play area. There's a big old church here. They tore all this out of here. This was
That's
nothing
where Grandma
like it was.
Grandma Creevy was. Grandma Swade was right there.
Yeah. But see right here, this is St. Leonard's Church. This is where everything happened.
Yeah,
Now it's the Holy Roller Church, Christian church. But I still went to high school here. I mean grade school. And we used to walk up these stairs to go to Monessen High School. But now it's no more, you know, it's this school, they still have the kids come in there, but I was in every one of these rooms.
This is your school in first through eighth, kindergarten through eighth grade?
I walked from here, every morning I'd walk from where I live down there to here, so you're going to see how far that is right now.
Set the odometer.
Doesn't say anything on that.
000 on the far left.
Oh,
Look at the fire up there. You see that big thing? Yeah. Smokestack?
this is Bobby Biddle's church. Used to be the Daily Breeze. So we'd go down this alley, the Daily Breeze, that print everything right here.
Not the Daily
And I'd
Breeze.
pick up my Daily Breeze newspaper.
No,
No, the Daily Independent.
Outfit I bought the girls long.
And then I'd walk my route all the way down Donner Avenue, George. Cross back and forth. That was the best route in town.
What happened?
I had all kinds.
When we visited here last time, I went to this little second time around shop and bought those long play dresses and those big play bands
Oh, wow.
right there.
Oh, that's the ones you gave,
Where's the Slovak home? Isn't it right here?
no, it's up the next block.
Well, one of these is right here, isn't it?
No.
Schoonamaker. Look at that's a Phillips 66 sign. It had to be one here.
Oh, yeah, right there. That's the old Italian Hall right there. Here's where Rosemary lived up on the hill.
Oh, go up there. I want to see that house.
Oh my God, I don't know how to get up there.
I knew that was the one. It was right up behind, above that.
You want to go up there now?
Yeah.
Just figured would be a little more grand.
It is, but you can't even get in. Nobody's around. They're all dead.
Everyone died.
Crazy story.
All the Slovaks are dead.
All the hunkies.
The Croats got him.
Can you turn left here?
No.
Don't turn on red.
Well, at least there's a police car right there to help you out.
I can turn here. Can I?
You just did.
There, City of Monessen, see that?
Fire department.
It's a nice city hall building.
You can catch a name on film, that would be nice.
I got it on the trash can.
Oh,
That's the guy we were with yesterday. He's a councilman. That's where they meet, George, right there in City Hall.
Monessen Coke Plant, see the sign, George? Right there.
Yeah, but that's new. That's all new, man. See, they make, you know what Coke is, don't you?
Well,
Coke is,
A little different.
well, they get coal and they cook it.
Yeah, okay,
it's
so
real
we're
heat.
not talking Coca-Cola. Because when you kept saying Coke, I was thinking, now, I thought Coca-Cola was like Atlanta. So this is not a drink.
No.
It's some coal thing?
yeah.
How'd you
That
guys
was really
really this
narrow.
place in the winter?
a nice view of St. Leonard's right there.
Two-way streets. Yeah, there's Dad's school when he was first through 8th grade. And he swept all around the whole place because he was in trouble all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't she up there?
No. We just passed it. I'm going to try to go in the back way. Show you. I don't know if I want to go down that little road.
Yeah, that was a two-way road. I remember it was like, how did people drive down there?
Maybe the houses are gone over here. See that, Ray? That's our road right down there. See it?
Yeah.
I know, but I didn't.
I heard some lady in the bakery today asking for a hickey.
For who?
Hickey?
One of those hickeys.
Oh, that's very common around here. Hickey. Nobody knows what a damn hickey is, but it's that thing right there. That's a hickey. Look at that newness of life.
For
Misery.
sale. Look at that truck.
Wow. These are, see, this area is all gone to, you know what? Gone to hell.
Look at the brick road we're on.
This is,
Oh, this is too cool.
now her house is in front of this.
And they bought
Close it down and all the people are teed off. And that, look at that beautiful church. They was paid for it, they did all that, and they were very, that's Holy Name Cemetery and all that, you know, she saw up there.
Oh, what a beautiful
And you know what, they
church.
closed it, and it's just going to hell, and look what they're doing. And the people were pissed. They were, that was a priest's house, they had a school, Holy Name School in the back. Now look what they're doing. It's ruined everything, man. Alfonso built a funeral home. It's unbelievable.
Jinx, personal jinx.
They just ruined everything.
What, darling?
We used to play basketball in this area. There used to be a basketball. This here old church. Look at that. There's a Masonic
Oh, they're saying
lodge.
my name. Thank you so much.
Now on my left is our old high school. They just leveled it. But the stadium, which I'm going to take you to, is still there. See that? They leveled that. Isn't that something? Here's a house Jude and I bought.
Oh my God, where's that?
That brown one right there for
little one,
$4,500 and
the
sold it for
little
10
tiny
grand.
Oh, you're kidding.
The one on the left?
That little tiny one,
The
yeah.
little
With the
tiny
dark
one.
roof?
Yeah.
For $4,000?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Is that from?
This is where your high school was?
This is where my high school was. Had a swimming pool, great basketball court in it and
Why did they
everything.
ever tear it down?
And they tore it down.
Yeah, why would they do that?
And they moved the high school up on the other end of town. This is all changed. I want to tell you something.
Monessen
You see where this here, it says, that used to be a speakeasy, Greasy Spoon. There's they got rid of all the churches and they left this one here. It's an Italian church and all the people were teed off. Because they put them all together in the Italian church and they don't like it. That's our Church of Epiphany that you saw. See this here, that was all open in the front, now they close it. I couldn't wait when I was in 9th grade, run across the street at lunch hour and get a big old French fried potatoes and I put at least a half a jar of ketchup on there.
Oh.
And never even realized why I like ketchup, because it's 39% sugar. No wonder you all like ketchup. It's sweet. But that's what happened, okay? Got it?
Did you give Robbie's light up all the morning?
Carson's Corner Store. See all these houses? You can buy them for peanuts.
We were looking at these to buy.
You can buy them for 35, 4,000 bucks. But they, now here you want to see this sold for $5,000. You'll flip. And we used to come up here sled riding right up here, that hill right there.
Oh, that's a good sled hill for sure.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, because you
other-
could run way down.
Yeah, that's
But let me tell you something. See this here corner deal? There's 4 apartments upstairs. This was, you know, you sold her son the apartment.
Oh, yeah.
She owns a motorcycle shop in Torrance,
Oh,
California.
Yeah,
That's her,
That
that
was
was
her
her
place?
father's and mother's store right there.
yeah.
And now this is all black in here, but look. And he had double car, 2-car garages on the side. There's 4 apartments up there, beautiful, all hardwood.
This is 9th Street Park right here. Oh, I missed it there, Dad. I got a little bit of it.
In the wintertime, George, are all these trees here?
Yeah. That's a
Expansion, I see.
no idea.
It must be
It's,
strange to live here now.
Grandma Swade's place.
Fifth floor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my mother's right there with it. Orchard Christian Fellowship. St. Leonard's School. That was a very famous place. Used to have
Nice
trees in
church.
front of it even. Nice. It's really nice. Yeah, everything's changed. All
You were
this
an altar boy there?
Stearns, choir boy. See Stearns furniture store. That was a famous,
Morgan did, yeah.
famous right
Just
there.
Morgan?
George,
Nice
you were,
apartments upstairs.
you
Everything.
were a choir boy, honey?
Yeah.
Sure you sang, huh?
Ditch school.
He was sweeping.
Oh, I swept 100 yards a day.
Peter's always enjoyed it. That's funny.
I think I did snow
And it just recently closed?
last year. Now, it
Last year.
looks like it never been. You know?
I was going to say, it looks like it never...
Yeah.
Sure, in the Slovak home, I'm crying about that.
I'm really crying about that. Couldn't even get in to show George yesterday. We spent a lot of hours in that place. All kind of weddings. Everybody had a wedding with the Slovak home. See, that used to be McGorry's
chicken beef and Polish sausage.
clothing factory there. Fireman's Club.
Jesus, that's abandoned too, right? With all those broken windows.
Don't forget about where you got ran over.
Well, you're going to see that very short. I'm going to have to stop.
Oh, they're not broken. All the places.
I have to explain to you. Tore them all out. I don't know how some of them ever stayed. You know?
What was that cathedral up there with the gold domes?
That's the Russian Orthodox Church.
It's always got money to make those
And,
domes gold, huh?
Yes, they got money to take care of. Nobody bothered him.
In Moscow Square, St. Basil's Cathedral.
And then we're going down to my territory now. See on both sides? Can you visualize houses on both sides
Yeah,
on the street?
Wow.
This is where I roam, man. Had a beer garden, a funeral home every in one block. So big. I would go up there at Linaway. Connie took you up to Linaway yesterday, huh?
Doesn't matter. They haven't gone.
What's Linaway?
Well, she had no right to do that.
But Dad,
Anyway, right in here was Matosi's bar, right on the corner
Oh,
over
I've
here.
heard so much about
Matosi's, there was an alley behind it. We used to play in it. There was a row of houses, nice houses, right there. Nahas Market, you know them people, George, right
Yeah,
where
that
it
we
says
met.
house for sale. There's a nice market. That nice, beautiful row of houses down that way. And I want to show you. Right in here, this wasn't here. This was all open. We'd play baseball. We'd pitch for hours here, George, right here. On that side, there's a dirt road. I'm going to take you up that road. There's great elderberries on the left-hand side. It used to be the backyards, all in nice houses. This house here was one of the greatest, beautiful houses, manicured. The gardens in the back. The guy next door is Angelo. His daughter still lives there after all these years by herself. She's about 80. She's living by herself.
pull up, Dad. I want to get the street, Rebecca
And,
Street.
And I could tell you, I was in every one of them trees at one time in my life.
There it is, 220.
See the lattice underneath there?
Yeah.
I think this house was the last time I painted
See
it.
that white house with the green trim, you guys? That's where Grandpa lived.
Right there. And steps. They put a new set of steps in there.
They did? Those aren't the steps your dad built?
Yeah, they might have been.
Yeah, those are the steps
Yeah.
your dad built.
But you know something? In the back, that yard was all cleared out, and I planted. Oh yeah, the cellar's pretty big in there, but it's unbelievable how that looks now.
Hang
I
on a
spent
sec.
a lot of time on that roof. There's garages over here. It's all gone. Next door, George, where the driveway is.
Yeah?
Likes to shovel coal. The truck can pull coal in there.
Which one? Which house?
Right next door to mine, in the driveway there.
don't you go knock on the door, Dad? Go ahead. That was where my dad's dad put that window in right there, and he built those steps right there. And all the girls and everybody used to play dolls in the house under there inside that lattice work.
Like a coal right there.
Right where that gray wall is?
Down underneath there.
So they put a big pile right in the driveway and you'd carry it in there? For how much?
I shoveled it in. That was my house. I don't know what they'd send it for. We get a ton of coal.
Oh, you shoveled it into your house?
Yeah.
But where
You
was it?
shoveled it into your cellar?
There's a big coal bin inside there. And then we'd shovel in the morning. The big old furnace is probably still there. They use coal here. And, but up here, this is all
Where was
gone
your
now. This
bedroom?
is my bedroom.
Yeah.
My bedroom was in the back.
The front was the girl's bedroom?
Yeah.
So that little window was your sister's?
And his dad put that window in.
Really?
Yeah. And the front, and the back bedroom was me and Gira's house is right here. They had a great garden right here. We used to steal everything from it. But you can't imagine that. This is all dirt road. You got to realize it.
Yeah.
That thing. Now here's the quarry. I want you to look. Somebody put this stuff in there. They have no right. They don't even own this. This somebody just took over and did it.
That quarry?
See that? Look at that. Look at that.
There's little
I played
forks in that cave.
Look at that cave in there. See that cave? We would climb up the top of that damn. We'd go all the way up. There was a path.
This
we'd
cliff?
We'd climb up.
The one that's green on the top. Kind of a yellow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is Bill Hood's house. You know Bill Hood?
No.
Where that would be a
We
really
would swing.
great place to
We'd
play.
go up on a hill and we'd throw rocks and stones at cars. And the cops would chase us. I've been in every one of these trees in my whole life. We go to see Tarzan movies. And I get in the cheese and I'd jump out. I would jump from one tree to the other with the limbs. You think I'm kidding you? That's the God Almighty truth.
No, you're the guy who jumped off a bridge for a quarter. We believe you.
But we did all. This was a dirt road. You have to understand. But we did some bad things. I'll take you up on top of it. There's different paths up here.
Yeah, you can have this.
There's all kind of mine shafts under here. The old miners, coal mines, they're under all over these hills over here. There were different mines around here, and they.
Go up to that street that's, or is this it here? Where's the one that you go to turn where your grandparents lived?
I'll show you that. But I'm going to show you this hill first.
Okay, this is the one they don't use anymore?
Now, I helped. Mrs. Kasich lived up there. So now you notice how nice these houses here?
Yeah.
They take care of them. This is a nice place to live up here. Paul Kasich's mother, I helped build that house
Well, how do I know that name?
from the farm. He was a good friend of mine.
Is that Father Kasich?
Run together.
Oh, that was Pekarsik.
Carson. I was up on the hill. I helped build him that house from the first brick all the way through. Can you believe that?
Wow.
But this is, I took papers to every one of these houses, walked every single one of them. From here, all the way up to Dutch Goes, which I'll show you. You can see Dutch Goes from here. across the road there. There's Tyrone Pass. There's old man Raddick. He's a school teacher. He was radical. He died. His wife left him or something. I forget. Right there. She probably still lives right there. She's probably still in that house to this day. Right there. I remember
That's a nice house.
they built that house. He's a
For
school
sale.
teacher.
Looks nice.
For sale by
Now
owner.
look over there. You can't see. It's all glued in, but that's Dutch goes over there where my mother went to school.
Look at that.
I'm going to show you that area. But I want to show you also down here. This is the back of my house down here. Here, I'll come out this.
Oh, yeah. This is.
I'm going to go down this way. But just to show you. See, this is a rather nice place to live, really. Right in here. Because you're up off the trash and you don't, they take care of it. Most of these guys that lived in here were coal miners. Got it? And steel workers. They were one or the other, and that was it. Now here's a path. See, we'd come up here, and like you say, right there where that car is, that was our path in back of my house. And where this quarry was, if it's, you know, you can't see, it's all grown in, but right there, there's a path that goes down. See, right there to the left, oh, they all have it all enclosed. There used to be a path that we'd walk up there from down the bottom of the hill up to here. I don't know who these people are. I knew, but I haven't any idea. But, see this house right here on the corner?
Yeah.
The black lady lived there, and I painted all her house for her inside.
Which one?
This one right there. That's the one I told you.
This here one here?
Yeah. Right there. She's probably still living there. But I painted all her rooms.
For $1.
For peanuts. Can't remember. But let me just show you this now. Here's what you got to understand. Like say, we'd go down to Janini's and break in the back door and steal cases of beer. And we'd hide them in the backyards of these houses up here in the weeds. And see right here? Right here, these are all beautiful houses all the way along there. Bobby Bill used to live right there in the second house. Right there. It's all grown in now, but it had beautiful yards, you understand? And beautiful big houses. I mean, but because they tore them down up there, they had to tear them down here because the white and black thing. It made me sick. That was the downfall of Monessen started right there when they did all. These houses were beautiful. It's my first time I went down here on skis, right here.
Oh my gosh.
That's where I learned how to ski. And this is so beautiful when it's snowing, you can't believe it.
Yeah, if you're walking, it's wonderful.
I played ours in here. Now, right in here, there's some elderberry bushes. It used to be. We used to pick elderberry. My mother would make elderberry jam. You guys don't know what elderberries are, but they're delicious. Somebody's already been in here and see there's blackberry bushes. Somebody already scraped them. There's elderberry bushes right in here, right along here. Of course, this was all fenced and stuff. You know what I mean? It was different. And the elderberry bushes were plentiful. Look at the back of that house. There was a fence right in there because this guy, that was all grown in, but he had a garden all the way up. See back in here? Mm-hmm. That was all manicured terrace garden, just like Angelo next door. He had tomatoes and peppers. Both of them are Italians, Morai and Isabella. These people here, they got stuff, but man, nothing like.
Their peppers are doing nice.
Nothing like. God. And Mary lives there. Mary's Italian. Look at this house. It is a crime. Oh, this house was so beautiful. You could not believe it. I was in there 100 times. And see up there? That's where I used to go run across, go up there, and that goes up the stairs to the Benjamin Franklin School, and my grandmother's house is right behind all that. It's all grown in. You can't see it. I used to have to go up there and get the paper every day.
Let's go up there.
I'll take you up there real quick right now. Realize having to walk all this to take papers. Right here, beautiful houses. See this alleyway? Mm-hmm. This is alleyway, but the houses are beautiful. Just beautiful.
This house is great.
Just beautiful. Yeah, they own them 4 garages. Here's my aunt's house. So big that
I've been in this house.
$35,000.
Did they own those 4 garages, George?
They had no garage that big. She rented it. She rented This house here was a great house.
That house is a great house.
Oh, it was a great house.
Yeah.
You're not getting through here, Dad.
Well,
Yeah.
Go around. Go that way.
That's another whole big trip if we can do it.
Yeah, doing nothing.
that's a great
Look at the brick
Tell
street.
you what I could do. I'll go up the alley. That's what I wanted to do anyway. You can hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This car will go up the alley easy.
Yeah, baby.
I spent.
Watch it.
What's the matter?
That's good.
More on
Car.
Well, they're just gonna have to watch me. Beautiful house. See this in here? Victorians used to live there. You'll see their houses. And right up in there, there's 2 or 3 mansions right behind there. Beautiful. Really beautiful.
I've been in this
Marmy
house.
lived right in here. Then they tore out all them other houses they had. Oh, wait, do not enter.
You're gonna hit the curb too. You can't make
One
this
way.
turn. Let him go by you. Let him go by you. You're right on hitting the curb too.
So,
I don't know if I'd go up that thing. I'd come down it, but
oh, yeah, it's not big from there towards.
I know you used to fly an airplane down it.
East Road.
It looks like it
It's
was
beautiful,
not a-
beautiful.
There's a grocery
Jaime
store?
Yeah, it looks
this
like
house,
it's changed.
Jaime Polak owned this house. This here was this grocery store, and I used to work for him and deliver lunches to the mill. I mean, the mine. I'd take lunches in the mine. And
You go down into the mine,
he had a
George?
black truck like that, and I went into the mine and delivered the lunches at lunch hour. This was a grocery store, Jaime Polak's grocery store, and I worked there and helped and delivered deals. And of course, they're
Wow.
all gone
Look
now.
at those doors on the back.
Here's another grocery store right there when I was here. See this here garden? Paul Kasich's aunt lived here. They must have got rid of the whole thing. See this?
Yeah.
There used to be a garden.
His aunt lived there. They changed everything. Everything changed. She died. Both of them died, his aunt and uncle. But here's where Zubik's house was too. Zubik, before they moved down below, they lived up here on Delaware. See these big brick houses? They're awesome. Here's where Zubik's house was, right up here. It's one of the, I want you to come up here in the wintertime. Here's where Anne-Marie Zubik, Frank Zubik, before he died, see, he never lived in the other house. He lived in this house right here.
Oh, he didn't live in the
There it
other
is.
house?
See it?
I didn't know this was
Right here,
Grandpa's
Zubik's house. See it?
Yep.
That is 3 or 4 stories, man.
That's a nice
Big.
house.
His name was Frank Zubik.
Frank Zubik. And that was their house.
And Anna Marie was that really big girl?
Yes. She's now a rich big girl.
That was where Anna Marie lived.
They know
See
him.
back? Well, when they're overeating and they say you're going to grow up and you're going to look like Anna Marie Zubik.
See here, this house, there's this goes back to the school. But all these houses were great houses. See this house here? These are great houses. There's another house there. But you see these houses here? This one right up here, and this one right here. They were great. There used to be a street that went all the way down, with the big houses in front of them, you know. But there was a street, Monessen or what the hell? Delaware, yeah, Delaware. Went all the way down to Schoonmaker Avenue. I spent 99% of my life in here. I used to cut this lawn in here and all the people's lawn for a quarter. I mean, the weeds were this high, and I used to cut them and work my bananas off, and they did. That's what they gave me, a damn quarter. Can't believe it. Look at that. This used to be a great house, also.
You're on the curb, Dad.
Am I?
I don't think so. It's a tight turn, though. Where are you gonna go?
I'm gonna get a better start at that, just so I can get around there.
If you hit something, I'll have it on tape.
This is a big monster car. Now, this is all grown in now, but if you could get out and visualize, I want you to visualize. Here's where all these houses are still pretty good.
Yeah.
And all them, I used to carry papers up all this, higher ones than this. I took papers on all this hill. every one of these hills. There's my grandmother's house where everybody came. And Uncle Billy had parked his car right in front. Look at that junk.
This little green one?
Yeah, and there was a house next door to it. This was terrible. That's her house right there. Look at that. Look at that dungeon. That was a great house.
You can remember going there?
Oh yeah, and there's a walkway.
You guys,
Yeah, it's right there.
There's a walkway with the steps going down.
Right here, right there.
you know, Jack, to be polite, just say,
Look, look how they've grown in. That was not like that at
I saw
all.
that, just say, oh, okay.
God, that house. It's amazing.
Oh, that's great.
Front living room's down there, and that's all grown in. And there's a row of houses right there, and it was all open.
There's the steps going down.
Yeah.
Look at the steps. I mean, the steps
Many
are
days.
death-defying.
Many days.
Death.
Mo, I
Okay,
can't-
so this is the stairway that, and
There's the steps they used to go down to, and the Rebecca Street house is right over there. Through these trees, you can't really see. Well, if you could see the house, I could see it over there. They can't. There's quite a steep little hill going on around here. There's the grandmother and grandfather's house.
All that's new there. The school's the same. Benjamin Franklin Elementary School. Now I want you to know, see these houses in here? There was like 3 or 4 of them, a couple of them are gone, but this is all dirt road going in there. That, right down the bottom. This is on the top of my road that we just come up. But here's the playground. It started right here. It was all fenced in, and we'd play ball in there. We had swings in there. All this is new right in here. Got it?
Yeah.
I don't even think they use this elementary school anymore, but we played for hours. This is our playground on a hill. We'd play ball here. We'd play tackle football. I mean, we did everything.
On the hill.
Right on the hill, man. We were crazy. We were crazy. I had marks all over my. You gotta look at my knees. They're like beaten up. Benjamin Franklin. This is all fenced in. Believe me. All this is new. All this stuff is new.
Well, that's an old
Oh,
facade on the front.
Franklin Apartments now.
yeah, I was gonna say with the.
No kid. Isn't that a shame?
This was a school though, huh?
Ben
Oh,
Franklin.
elementary
See that?
school.
Look at, to learn and
Yeah.
go forth and serve.
They
Oh,
left
yeah.
that there, but it's Benjamin Franklin Apartments.
Oh yeah. And all these houses. I'm not gonna go down that way. I'll just go back out.
Oh, go down that way.
You wanna go down?
Yeah,
Well,
that was a hell of a hill.
no, you haven't went down.
I went down here a long time ago. Go ahead.
But you gotta visualize.
Just visualize living here in the winter.
That is. Oh yeah. We'd go. Look right down there. I mean, this is. You know, look at them people up on the
Oh, in
hill.
the winter in 60 years ago.
Oh, but think of this hill. What do you do in the winter here?
That house there, you probably buy it with a pole on it for probably 35, 40 grand.
And you figure 20, 30 years before that, they were driving horses on these hills.
When was this city incorporated, George, or when was it built?
I have no idea. I don't even think about it. I don't even care, to tell you the truth, but I don't know.
What you can do too, Dave, you can just leave it in regular and put it in 4-wheel drive on these hills. And it'll go there anyway. Then you don't have to shift it.
Now, I probably went down this road on a sled 1,000 times.
That's
It's hard to believe that.
Look at this hill, girls.
From here all the way down.
This is your grandpa.
And this is
This is
before.
good.
This is
I know.
before we had. It wasn't even cement.
Yeah, you used to have a big bump right here.
We make a
jump.
Yankee bump and go off.
Oh,
Boom.
my.
Call it a Yankee bump. And I want you to visualize this. We had a basket. There was a light. See that light right there, the pole?
Yeah.
We put a basketball court on that. We played basketball. I never dreamt it was that steep. We would shovel the snow off there and play basketball for hours under that light. We'd go steal the doggone nets from the other end of town, baskets. We were bad. Right there on this pole. You believe that? You realize how many hours? This seemed like it was so big. Hours and hours and hours we played basketball right here. And then the other place we put a basket down was in front of Morais. That was wide open end. They put all them, they sealed it in. What are you doing, George?
You just took some from their restaurant.
Huh? What? That and hit the, there was a pole right there. He smacked right into the pole and hit his head.
Uncle Jack?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, not yet.
Now I want you to visualize this. Here's where I get hit with a car.
Where? Oh, okay.
We're on our way.
I'm on the way to getting hit by a car.
Now you see where that red light is up there?
Yeah.
That's called. I'm gonna go aside. I want you to visualize this. This was a crossroads here, right? See where them cars are coming up? They
Yeah.
used to be going down to the old brewery. The old brewery?
Brewery?
Brewery. Yeah. And this was all out of there. Wasn't any of that stuff there. But see, this was gas station, Texaco. Right here is a stop sign. There was buildings here and everything like I told you, George.
Okay.
Okay. But what happened? The damn guys are forcing me to leave. Can't believe it.
Turn in there.
Anyway, I want to show you.
Oh, is this it? Why don't we
Yeah,
get out?
This is it. I don't have to get out. I'm going to show you.
Watch it.
Watch. Look at this. Now visualize this. Old shop or whatever you want to call it.
Where the red light
So
was?
everybody hung out, yeah. And there was a store on this side, and that curb wasn't even here. It used to be a gas station. It was all straight.
This was the gas
This
station?
was a great gas station, one of the most busiest. And I'm standing right on the corner waiting for the red light to change, and it was sunshine and snow on the ground. And an old preacher come by, coming this way. The sun blinded, and he come right in there and smacked me. The basketball went a block up the road. And I went up in the air and landed on my head.
So right there where
Everybody
that
thought I was dead.
right where that
there.
pole is, right there.
Right there. That pole wasn't there at that time.
But
It
right
was
there,
all
where-
open.
But right where there, that
Right there.
Right where?
Right there.
Right here, right here with
That
this.
sign is right
Yeah.
there in the corner.
So that's where you were
Yeah.
laying in the street.
And here,
in the
you
heat.
see, here's right there was the bar, and there was different houses over there, and down in here, right there where you see all that ran away. None of this was here. All this is wide open, and there was an old foundry down here. Foundry. We'd go down there and pick this slag nuts and get copper, and go down and sell it for 10 or 15 cents a pound. But this is all level. This is our play field. This is our play field. We played back here, and there's the river. But this is where we hung out the most, and we did all our mischief here. It was unbelievable. This was all wide open. This is all a wide open field, and you know, gravel. We played a Super Bowl here, and with a foot of snow. We played the Rose Bowl there. Not the Super Bowl. They didn't have Super Bowl then. Rose Bowl is what I wanted to say. Look how they changed. I don't even know what this is anymore. You know what I mean? I don't even know what this is out here.
There's the
But
river.
here's the river I was telling you about. See, they're not taking advantage of it. Now this is open to the public. See, they're fishing. You see what I do here? All the way down, man, and see that track with the trolley? My idea is that just level that all, man, and have all water deal boardwalks, condominiums, trolleys going into Pittsburgh, and you would take and bring people in here. Look, they have parking. Look at all this parking. I can't believe it. To access to the river. That's crazy, isn't it?
Probably got some state money.
It's unbelievable. I never been back this way for ages, 80 years. But then we used to go swimming down the road further. I would walk from here all the way to high school, grade school every day. Remember at grade school I told you? Twiggy?
Yeah.
I would walk every day from that house up there all the way there. Rain, sunshine. Then I tell you what, if you want to, I'm going to show you Dutch goes and that maybe tomorrow, George. If you come over in the morning, can you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think what we should do, so we're not on, I want to take you up to football stadium and stuff today, and then we'll come down this end and I'll give you the history down here further.
Okay.
But these were crossroads, right? And these were rows of houses, don't forget that now. And that's old Misco's house, still there. And
That
you
little
see that?
skinny white one?
No,
Or the brown
no,
one?
The brown one was Misco's right in between. They tore it down. But here's the key. See that brown one was Hershak's. That's a bakery. I used to work in the back. They had a bakery. I used to sugar donuts 4 o'clock in the morning. They had me sugaring donuts, filling the donuts with jelly and also cream, and washed every pan there was. That was my job, washing the pans. And at 4 o'clock every Saturday morning, I was there doing that.
Were your friends as industrious as you were?
Oh, they were pretty good, but I just did it for survival, you know what I mean? It was crazy. I worked like 10 jobs in my life. I could write a book on all the things I did. It was hard to
10
believe.
jobs.
Yeah.
I think you named off 10. Yeah, 10 in the last 5 seconds.
There's a house right here, and you see there's a dairy barn. That's where I got hit, and we used to walk from here. Tomorrow we'll start right here and go out there and go over to Dutch Goes where my mother's school was and all that jazz.
Now, when you got hit by a car,
Yeah, wasn't there a story that when you got hit, everyone thought you were really hurt,
Dead.
and then they were waiting for you at home?
Dead.
Well, tell the story so we can get it on the
You want to
tape.
hear? Okay,
Yeah.
so the guy, he hits me and he gets all scared. He's a preacher, right? And he's finding out who my doctor, and somebody said Skirpin, so he takes me up here to Skirpin's office. Now listen to me, I get my head hit, and he turns around, and I have to walk up a flight of stairs to get to the doctor's office. And then he wasn't in, he was on call. So then we get back in his car with the headlight all busted up, hanging, dangling there, and his wife in the car. And he takes me clear to his doctor in Belle Vernon. And so we go out there, and the guy, you know, he takes me out. I couldn't believe it. I mean, thinking about it now, I'm thinking if I was really injured, it hurt bad.
Yeah.
And I was hurting. But anyway, as far as everybody's concerned, I was dead. So you can visualize me. He takes me and leaves me off where he hit me.
Oh.
So I'm walking home. This is like 4 hours later. And everybody around, all the kids says that they took me to the hospital. And anyway, long story short, and this is true, I'm walking up, you seen where I'm walking up to my house there up that road, and I see my dad walking down. Run into him, and he beat the hell out of me. He was so he thought I was dead. He was so happy to see me. He beats the hell out of me for getting hit by a car, and it wasn't my fault.
We're scaring him.
You
Sure,
believe
the
that?
guy drops you off where he hits you.
Yeah,
Not, can I take you home? Let me talk to your mom.
Can you believe that?
And he's a preacher.
He was a preacher.
Did your parents ever talk to him?
No. Nobody did anything in them days. They just wasn't a big deal, you know. We didn't know
Did they
anything
ever
about
take you back to
suing.
the doctor?
Nah,
Really not.
I had a big old bump on my head for so long, and let me tell you what happened. I told you I took papers back and forth, all across these rows of houses, all the way from the Daily Breeze all the way to the end. Got it? Every day? Well, if you see that car up there?
Yeah.
If I was going to cross the street here, if there was a car that far away, I waited. The fear. I waited, and I had over 100 some papers on my damn sack, and I carried them. I waited till that car passed, and then you know what I did? Ran like hell across the street. And you know it took a long time to get over that fear.
I bet.
It took, I can't remember how long, but it did. I swear to God. Can you imagine that? That is really something. Now let's go up to, well, I tell you what, let's just drive up. I didn't chap my
Yeah,
face.
didn't feel your skin on.
I'm telling you, it was bad. But this is how he went every day. I walked this every single day. And then when I come home, I went to the Daily Breeze. See, I'd go this way in the morning, doing school.
Daily Independent.
And this is after I took my morning paper out. Are you listening? I took my Post-Gazette morning at 4:30. Then I went to school.
How old were you?
10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, that old. Then I'd walk from there. We're just walking now. We're not even talking about the paper route. I already finished that, right?
So you finished the paper route, went home.
Still walking.
Yeah,
Changed.
and I don't know if I changed. I already wore the same clothes, but here's my path, right on that street, walking up here, right? And you have to visualize. Here's Elise Capriano, which you're going to see. One of the girls I told you that's on the committee, Francis. That's where she lived. I walked past. She was in my 9th grade class. Well, she's in my graduate. There used to be a house right here where The people went to St. Leonard's. I forget their names now, but they tore this thing up.
Was this a street right here?
Yeah, oh yeah, this is down at the bottom of this
Look at
street
this.
is where Eddie Kovacs's shop was, and he'd walk down there every day to go to work, George. That's heavy duty there. He'd walk up and down there to go to work.
But people
every
drove
day.
up and down this at one time.
Years and years ago before they shut it off. Wow. Come on, buddy. What the hell's the matter with you? Go ahead. Come on. Get your ass moving. Can't you see I'm doing something stupid? Anyway, now I want you to see these houses on the right. Red light district.
These are?
They were, but they're out. They tore them down. But this might have been one of them. I can't even recall. But this was the third. See, I walk by this every day. But I took papers to these ones too. These were all. There were 2 and 2, 2 white and 2 black right in here. And same with at the end of town. Red light district right here. And
That's an odd place for it.
yeah, I know, because they had it for the different meals. Pittsburgh still, they had, as I recall, we had about 8 or 7 or 8 of them in town. Can you believe that? For the workers and the coal miners. Now see this bridge, they redid it. This bridge was always here, but they redid it. They made it like pretty good.
Up to code.
Now here, see this road where it is? I walked right along there, right? I'm still walking going to school in the morning, right? This wasn't even in here. This was some other houses or something over here. Walked around the bend like there. See where that car's going?
Right.
Walked around there, made a right turn right here. It should be Ross Straver, I think. This is my daily trek to school every morning. But what do you mean? Oh my God, we're not even there yet, kid. This is just a starter. Every day I walked here from 10th, 11th, 12th grade, 3 years. And when school was out and after football and all that, see, I didn't take papers during football season. But for them 3 years, I would come down the other way and I'd go down 9th Street and go to Daily Breeze to get my papers and go down the route. See, I didn't come back this way.
Right.
I just went this way in the morning. And we're still walking to my school, got it? It's about 10 below 0 now.
So you were walking fast.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
I walked.
Hands in your pockets, face down.
No gloves either, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know what I had on, but I know I remember the Vaseline, man. None of this was here, you know. This was like houses. It was none of this stuff, you know. And there's some nice houses here. Don't get me wrong. There, you see them. It's just amazing. But people still live here, man, big time. But this is the better part of town up in here, you know. It really is. And it looks like it's, even though it's old, it's still there's a little dilapidation going on here, but it looks like it's building back up. Because up in there and behind all this street is nice houses, very nice houses. This is really, used to be the best part of town right in here.
We're still walking?
Oh, hell yeah, I'm still walking. What are you talking about? My school's up here, man. And you don't think this is a big hill?
Yeah, it is.
Try to walk it.
Yep,
I'm serious.
I'm sure. I would have been thinking about
Uh-oh, there's the vocational school right there. Isn't that something?
Is that where you went?
That's where I went.
No, this is high school?
No, that's Monessen Vocational School. Not anymore. But this was our stadium, George. How do you like that?
Oh, really?
for your high school.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
We packed that
Do you
thing.
think football was important?
Look
Oh
at that.
my gosh.
We had a horseshoe. You couldn't
Pull
get
over.
it. You couldn't. Well, we'll go around the top. I'll let you see it from the top. But you know what? You couldn't, unless you want to get on and go take it through the fence. Go ahead.
That's what I want to do.
Go ahead. But you know what? You couldn't get a seat in there, man. And
Cool.
What a nice stadium.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah. Yep.
Come on, Dad, get out.
oh, I'm not going to get out.
Yeah, it'd be good, honey. Come on, George. big here.
Still is.
Look at that grass, it's beautiful. I think that's where Dad played football.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
That little George was here?
yeah,
No, he was a star
little
here.
George?
yeah. Grandpa, honey.
Grandpa.
That's where he went to school. Glad they didn't tear this down.
Or like a lot of, there's like seating, you know, you could put, they packed that place. Isn't that a great stadium?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Engine's not on.
They packed it. Well, I'm still going to school, George. I'm still walking.
I'm still walking.
We're still
So this is your vacational school?
This was vocational. I went to 10th, 11th, and 12th grade.
Beautiful.
Oh, so this wasn't, you didn't have high school, you had vocational school?
I went 9th grade to high school where I showed you they leveled.
Right.
Then I come here now. See, they modified this. This used to be where you can go in with the cars. I took auto shop
Grade
here.
were they teaching you?
What kind of grade?
Trade.
I was an automobile mechanic. We had electric, machine shop, and automobile
Monessen
mechanic.
Greyhounds.
See, down here,
Sign.
here's where we went. There's my locker room.
Down there?
Down underneath. For football, their locker room on the other side. And, you know, here, this was all open. They just modified all this. This is where they had shops with the sliding doors, you know.
Oh, the base.
They had the automotive was here, machine was there, and electric upstairs. Then they had classrooms all around, and that was the principal's office. Go in this door and up. But then on the side was a big open place where we'd park old junky cars and stuff. We'd take the cars, we'd take them out of here like a Packard 12-cylinder, man. We'd drive it around the track. That was all added there. But we did all that.
This press box?
This was all cinder block here. I mean cinders now. It wasn't paid, you understand?
What cinders? You mean chips on
Cinders, you know cinders, black cinders?
No, I actually don't.
No. Like,
You don't know what
stone
it's like
Gravel.
Yeah, gravel
Like slate?
with cinders. And so
Look at the steel mine in the background. You see the flame burning.
Oh yeah.
No, it's
But-
like so.
See, this was all. Here's where I learned how to drive, so to speak, legally. But it was all cinders. But we'd taken race cars here, George.
You?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, say that again.
Kind of like George.
I don't want to say it, but I did. I'd take a car, we'd be working on somebody's car, would come out here, and we'd race. We'd race and smoke cigarettes, you know, and do all them bad things.
Monessen Elementary.
Unbelievable, huh?
Elementary center.
Yeah.
It's daycare.
Yeah, daycare.
Is that what it is?
That's all those.
Elementary center.
that
Look at
is-
this badger or something.
Yeah, that is.
Wow, look at
That's
that.
what it is.
Is it a badger?
What?
Yeah.
Big hedgehog just ran across the.
It's not a possum by any means.
No, it looked like a badger.
It's a weasel, probably. But yes, somebody's using this for their own garden. I mean, they'll get all the cabbage and tomatoes on our money. Can you believe that? School used to sneak over the fence on that side. These houses weren't even there, man.
What, did they charge you to get into the games?
Oh yeah. And as a little kid, George, we just went over the fence. We never paid a nickel, ever, ever.
And so you played in that field a lot
I
of times?
played. That's where my home field was. That was my desire, man, to play football in that field.
You
That was-
played 4 years there?
No, I didn't play 4 years there. I played 1 year there.
Why only one?
Well, because I didn't go out for the varsity team until I was a senior.
How come?
Who knows? I was 150 pounds soaking wet. And, you know.
Doesn't hurt.
And you were the starting quarterback?
No, we played single wing.
What does that mean?
Tailback, single wing, you know, it is different. You get the ball and it was 3 yards in a cloud of mud, never threw the ball or anything. So it was crazy.
What did you
Before
play?
that I played tailback and end. And the first game I played, I beat out a guy that was a starter the year before. And the first game against Ross Straber, which that school's all down now. I caught a touchdown pass, ran 20 yards in the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm really good at that one.
And then I was a starter from then on. You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually how you have to do it.
Well, and I didn't even have my own helmet. We were going to game, we had to use, the helmets were stacked up, we had to go fit one on and go in. And then if you were a starter, you got your own brand new helmet, which I did. I get a brand new helmet. It was crazy. But I would say if I wasn't as good, I was as good, better than just about every guy on there. And it's crazy, man.
So those pictures of you in the football uniform, are those from college?
That's college.
Now, so you didn't play JV or sophomore ball or
They
anything?
didn't have any of that stuff, George. Yeah, junior high school only. Junior high school, and I went out for junior high school. You know, Nice Beach Park where we're at? They had no grass there, and that's where we practiced. And I went out there, and on a frozen tundra, the black. Can you imagine what the black cinders are? You know what the cinders are? They're like sandpaper.
You have to go around the Good Humor guy. He's backing up for these kids, I think.
Anyway, are you getting a picture?
Yeah.
So I didn't go for that stuff. I couldn't stand. I couldn't see going over there and playing and getting my legs all. So I got these Boy Scouts, long Boy Scout socks and put them on. And I wore them out there. So I played junior high school, but I hated it because it was a joke. I don't think I don't know. I was good or better than everyone out there, and it was like a political thing, you know.
That's what I was going to say. Was it really clicky?
Oh, well, the coach, I didn't think he knew his head from a donut. You know,
Well, did he know that you thought that?
No.
Because that could have something to do with it.
Yeah, no, it didn't. But no, I mean, he had his own favorites or something. I don't know. It just seemed that way. I don't know exactly how it worked out. But I do know that I didn't like it. I stayed out there, man. I tried like hell, and nothing ever happened. So I said, "To hell with it." I quit. I quit before the season was over, and that was a big thing. But it wasn't a big thing. You know what I mean? Practice down there on the cinders and freeze, and they didn't have any pads. They didn't have any good pads or anything for us. And now you see where I walked to high school, right? Across the bridge for my ninth grade. Right down the bottom of the hill of St. Leonard's, so I just walked up the hill to go to ninth grade. So I graduated up on the hill.
And that's where it was right here in the
Here's where
slot.
I went to ninth grade, right here, and I went one day in the library. I was in the library one day, and
So you had a lot of basket weaving.
they kicked me out.
They kicked you out of
Let me hear
the
this right. You did a lot of basket weaving classes, is what you're saying.
No, and then what they did,
Why did they kick you out of the library?
me and a few other guys, well, and when I went we used the library here from the vocation. We come down and walk down from there once a week or something. Anyway, I was only in the library one time. There was 4 or 5 of us, and we were talking. The lady kicked us out, never to come back in that library ever again. I never forget that. Can you believe that? She would not allow us in the
Do not enter,
library.
it says, honey.
Where?
A sign said, do not enter
This is the
this
one way.
street.
Oh, we're only going one way.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Just go. Finish the deal now.
Oh no, I don't need to go there.
No,
I don't have any reason to go there. It's
Yeah.
work.
When did you break your leg when you were playing football?
We already won the championship, and it was a Thanksgiving Day game that I won the championship the week before, and we were playing Denora. On Thanksgiving Day, the game started about 10:30 in the morning. The whole town was there. It was a big thing to play on Thanksgiving morning, then go have
Right,
turkey. And I'm sitting, it's cold, and there's snow on the ground, and anyway, I broke my leg that Monday.
How'd you break your
Practice.
leg?
I had, it was wet on the field, you know, and a big old tackle who played at Penn State. He blocked a guy into me, and my foot got stuck in the mud, and I couldn't lift it out, and just cracked it, just like that. And I sat on, I had a big old cast on and stayed there when they played that game, and I'm sitting.
Oh.
That was the most disheartening thing.
I bet you that was
one
pretty
of the
bad.
biggest disappointments in my life. Unbelievable.
Aren't you gonna show us where you jumped off?
You already saw it, baby.
But we didn't videotape it. So it actually didn't happen yet.
6. Well, we can take a quick run.
It's 5:40, so, you know.
Maybe,
Why don't we,
Go up Patty's.
why don't you go get ready, go to Patty's, and then we'll go. We can continue this tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, because, you know.
it's time.
There's my high school. I mean, grade school.
Look at the steel
There's
mill.
Grandpa's school, you guys, again.
There's the law. Brought the law and the law one.
My classrooms. They probably still have my desks in there.
I bet you they do.
Go up in there, Dad.
If they don't,
That's
they
Jamie.
sure
It's
have the chalkboards.
This was Aunt Rosemary Street, right?
Yeah, it is. Might be able to turn around.
Well, I'm sure we can. Otherwise, we got a problem. I never forgot how this is a two-way street, people. I was blown away when we came here. This is when we you remember that old Impala you bought when I was up here? Me and Jamie stole it when you guys went out drinking. Took it around town.
We went out drinking.
When you guys went out, whatever you did. Wow. Yeah. These are the houses too. They had a little garage sticking out.
Yeah. See, this is all open. It's all grown up now. They used to keep it, you know, cleared.
It looked about like this.
Her house is probably gone. Her house is probably gone, George.
Well, we could tell there was a little garage. They had a garage.
Or it was right
They had a
here.
Look
garage.
at that beat up old cat.
There it is, that gray thing.
What? Look at that cat. It's got no tail.
Which one is it?
I think it's this gray one right here.
Or was it?
I think it was that one right there, 414. Because they had a garage thing sticking out like this.
That was it, I think.
That's a kitty.
That wasn't it, George. It was
Yeah.
back further. No, it wasn't.
I don't know. I
There
don't
was
know.
none of that. That Methodist church wasn't in there. This used to be a street here. They had to seal it up because people were using it. Can you imagine that?
Going down this?
People were using it.
Look at this street.
I'm wearing this.
Yeah.
I wear this too.
Look at this. This is a street. You're gonna have to back up.
You mean the street was like that and it's not a through street?
Well, it was. Look. See? It was a cobblestone, yellow cobblestone street.
Oh, this street up here, that's ridiculous.
Two-way street right here, people. It was maybe this brown one.
You know what? It's probably real far in there.
What was her address?
410.
410?
I don't know, but we can ask her tonight. You see her. If she want to call up.
And did she just recently move? Didn't she have a house built?
Oh no! Oh shit! What am I going to do now?
You're gonna let that guy
Go
pull
in
right
this
in.
little cubby hole on the right.
This guy going 100 miles an hour.
That lady better stop. I'm going to get pissed.
Better
Stop
pull in
a
here. Better
minute.
pull in here.
Is that a guy?
Yeah.
Well, it was a toothless something or other.
Oh yeah, this is scumbag view right in here, man. This is all used to have all beautiful houses in there. Now they're all either they're abandoned or look at that. Nobody lives in that junk house. But they used to be beautiful
No, but look how
houses.
nice that house was.
Well, I'm telling you, it used to be, you know, they just let everything go to hell here. Look at that, nobody lives there either. Unbelievable.
We were all staying in one of these houses, like 13 of us for like 2 weeks or something.
These are being used apparently.
Yeah, they look a little nicer.
And there was so nothing to do in this town.
Well, your dad seemed to find quite a few things to do.
Well, this was 50 years later than that.
How do you believe
How do I get this mirror to come in this way?
At least you can respect it.
Probably
George.
didn't push it manually.
Oh, you saw him?
Yeah, I saw him in a hotel. He's really big in Chicago.
What hotel?
The Hilton. In Chicago. when we
Well, he's
were
really
downtown.
big in Chicago.
The Slovak home.
He has all them brothers there.
Well,
George, just go to a doctor and have him check you.
Dad, I got my doctor to write a note saying that I didn't have it.
That's all you need.
No, but they got that, and they said they need a letter about the misdiagnosis.
Just tell her this doctor checked you out and you don't have it. It was
Yeah.
so you have to
misdiagnosed.
go back to this week. Popcos?
No, this Texaco. Isn't that a cool sign?
Use your hands, please.
Oh, okay.
That's a great bar, local bar.
There's a bar right in the corner of your house.
That's how they are at our house, too.
I know, but not exactly like this.
Yeah, in Wisconsin, they're exactly like this.
Well, but yeah.
Yeah, think about it, George.
There's Aunt-
Pabst Blue Ribbon signs sticking out of the brick buildings next to the houses.
There's Pat's, Aunt Pat's house.
This is how you do it.
See,
Then you hit people.
Ronnie Paul used to have his drum team.
Payment.
There's a 9th Street Park right here.
Everything was done. Trust me.
My dad played baseball and wore his, what uniform did you wear?
PAL, Police Athletic League. We had stands all the way down on both sides, all the way to the fence, you know. It's a beautiful park. Now they don't do anything here. Now it's welfare 1, 2, 7, and 8. That used to be a grocery store. Here's the big drug. That's a drug. That's where everybody buys their drugs here in town. Unbelievable. All them, see all that? See all them houses along there? They were all steel workers, and when the mills were all booming, Wiggy, you can just picture the mills booming.
Oh,
You understand?
Absolutely.
3 shifts, people working. Boy, it's very industrious.
Prosperous, and
Oh,
everyone
yeah,
had making
yeah,
their good life.
They all know 11 in this mill.
Well, when you were senior,
Wow.
And so I went down and got a job.
when you were senior in high school,
Yeah.
they hired the football players.
Football players, and there was like about a dozen of us or half dozen that went down and worked at the Denora Mill. And my job was I was a pull-up on the open hearth. That's a plush job. There's a first helper, second helper, third helper, and then I'd open and close the doors in the open hearth where they charged the machines, and then I'd run tests to the lab. That was a great job, and I got bonus money, like the 4th bonus money and stuff like that on tonnage. But then I had to work in a labor gang after that. And then we'd unload a boxcar brick or all kinds of things, and I'd help, I'd be a bricklayer's helper and stuff like that. That's hard work, really hard work. And the big ladles, you know, one shift I'd go in there, me and the bricklayer, I'd mix the mud. I did everything. All he did was lay the brick and we rebuilt the ladles to receive the molten steel, and then they'd ship they called them not magnets, but well, what do you call them? Big chunks of steel. What do they call them now? I forget.
Slabs.
Like a slab, but they rolled it in the rolling mill. Anyway, that's another story. And
Cold rolled steel.
yeah, and then when we had to unload boxcars with wheelbarrows and by hand. Are you listening? And up a ladder under the boxcar, with a wheelbarrow, that was hard work. But the only bonus was that we started 8 o'clock and usually got done around 1 o'clock. They let us go. We didn't have to put the whole 8 hours in. But you worked like hell between 8 and 1. Get it? And then we went home instead of putting a whole 8 hours in.
Then you went and did 3 paper
hard.
routes after that.
No. My senior year, that was after. I didn't.
Hey guys.
I kept my Sunday paper over hot only. But because that was quick, like 50 customers on Sunday morning, that was like a snap.
50 customers.
Yeah.
That's
Big,
like
thick papers like that.
10 kids would die today doing those 50.
Oh, they'd have their
Mothers driving them.
drive them
Absolutely.
around, or their dad does. Yeah, we didn't even have a car, man. We didn't even have a telephone. Never had a television in my house. Can you believe that? Anyway,
That's wild.
but I'm going to take you down to. I'm going to show you the old canteen where every day
That's why it's called Monessen.
I'd go down there.
Because I just
It seemed like every day. And probably on Sunday I didn't go down there. But all the kids went down there. It's our hangout. You see the Slovak home back there?
Yeah.
hurry up.
Me and Johnny, George Aguirre, and Paul Casey, we hold dances there.
Mom.
Charged 50 cents to get in, and I had all the girls bring their records, and we let them in free. And we had Joe. We just said that's our college fund, and we'd make maybe I forget if we had it on a Friday night or Saturday. We'd hold dances here.
Where?
And rent the Slovak home.
Oh.
It cost us $5 to rent the hall because we cleaned it up, and our fathers were members, so we got special
Right.
deal. And we'd sell pop and candy and all that. And then the door, anybody who was drunk, we wouldn't let them in. And we were we had a hell of a crowd. They'd come from all over. All
Now,
the
that's
kids that
not-
come there,
That's not what I would expect.
you wouldn't expect that.
No, that he was doing the underground rave parties.
No,
The
there was no
Slovak
aid.
home.
The biggest thing anybody ever did then was smoke a cigarette. And then we didn't let them smoke inside it because we had to clean it up. We didn't let anything go in there. No beer, nothing. But then I want to show you how it all started. Here's my corner up here, right? Now, you have to understand this was all homes and Matosi's. I already gave you that. Beautiful homes up here. They ruined this whole town by taking in beautiful homes out here, in my opinion. But in the store, and another row of all beautiful homes.
Right here.
Rebecca.
Here's where I got hit with the car, I told you. But I want you to know I walked from here all the way down to the canteen, okay? So many times we'd hitchhike. This is our favorite place to hitchhike, but hardly anybody ever pick us up. So we just start walking. We'd walk here to a canteen, and at nighttime, we come home 10:30, 11 o'clock from the canteen. That was a hangout down in Webster, which we're going right now.
That's why it's called
And we'd walk. At that time, all this here, it was overhanging. It was very dangerous, and we'd walk clear on the other side to almost the railroad tracks because it was dangerous, and they chopped that all back now.
And the mountain was hanging over.
Oh man, it'd fall down all the time, and they'd close the freeway until they cleaned it up.
I had to know.
But
So up here on the
years
right-hand
they did.
side is
And
what we're
right in
talking
here,
about, all the way around.
Here,
You're just
this bridge wasn't here. We'd go across in Bear Ass Beach and get down there and get the Busters around that bend. See it? There's a bend goes around there. We'd go into the Busters and ride a couple miles down the ridge, leave our clothes right here. It was all bare ass, get our inner tube and go out there and do all that. We'd do that for our parents never knew we did that. We'd go.
So
and
what
the
did you
bulls,
do?
They had railroad bulls, so we couldn't cross the track.
What's a railroad bull?
can I take
Cop.
this?
So we went down, and I'll show you where. Right up here. It used to be a road. There's an incinerator right here on the right. You'll see it. Right there is where we used to cross, but we went under the tunnel and the deal through where it's all dark. And I had tennis shoes on, soaking wet. You know my tennis shoes had big holes in anyway. Right there, there's a tunnel underneath there. See, that's incinerator? But here's a tunnel that goes clear across this road and across there, and that's where we used to. This bridge wasn't even in existence. None of this was in existence. But we'd ride. I want you to notice the bend all the way around the river. See how the railroad tracks go around the bend?
Right.
We'd ride that for 2 or 3 miles, and then we'd get out and walk back on the tracks to get back to our clothes.
Nude.
Yeah, nude. Nude. And this here, all this was clear over here, man. They chopped this all back.
This was hanging over the road?
Ah, yes. And this road, see this here where they have the cement? That wasn't there. They had a railing, a wire, the cable. And at nighttime, see, everything was cable around here for years and years. We'd go in a truck 2 o'clock in the morning, go out where they store the cable, and open up the hood of the truck, and we'd take and we'd load it up, pulled it, all three of us, pulled the big chunks of cable and put it in the back of the truck, went down to Glassport. When they opened up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and sold it like 10 cents a pound, and the guy, the Jewish guy, he knew where we got it. He didn't care. He ground it up real quick in his grinder. On here on the left, there's a, see this bend in the river went all the way around there. But I walked down to the canteen 1,000 times and back.
This is a hefty walk here.
Coming back was tough because pitch dark and a car would come every half hour if you're lucky, but nobody picked us up. We'd start there on over there trying to get her. Sometimes we got to ride real quick, you know. And then we said, the hell, we start walking and hitchhiking, you know how that goes. We never, probably 90% of the time we walked all the way back. But right here on the left, and they're still there, we would take and, we did some shady things. We'd take and get a battery, we'd steal batteries from cars and take it down to a guy, give us a quarter of battery. Right here, we did some bad things. And then we'd same truck, we'd go out and these farmers had, when the tomatoes come out and the corn, we'd go on in the nighttime, load up our truck and go huckster it in the daytime. From the fields. Bad stuff. Right here, look at this, the guy's still here. Probably his grandson, who knows. Anyway, I'm gonna show you, see, now this wasn't like this. There's just one road going down. Okay, one road, both sides, they put all this in, and these all used to be houses in there, they tore all them out already. You can see a lot of these houses were there at the time.
That's the original road down there?
Yeah, sure. They didn't have this double shot, but they had one road I remember, okay? And here's how we go to Paula K's up there.
Right.
But right here, on the corner, is where we used to hitchhike. Right here. Right here, there was a building all in here, see it? It's not here anymore, building. But I'm gonna show you the famous, I can see the back end of the canteen. See that gray building? That was their canteen. And this is the Monessen Denora Bridge right here. And right across on the right hand side, we'll go across the bridge. Just, I wanna show you what you're talking about, the zinc works.
Yeah.
Where I worked, but there's our canteen right there.
That gray building?
Yeah.
That's quite a walk.
Famous canteen. Yeah, but see, we didn't even think about that anymore. I mean, when you stop and think about how much I walked out, no wonder my heart, I have all these extra arteries that save my life, really.
Yeah, that's true.
So all this stuff you did saved your life?
Right here is where we'd hitchhike, you know? I don't know if it saved my life.
No, where you'd say, hey, yeah, we'll hitch down there. And then ended up walking.
Oh, yeah,
Get a
because you know what? You give up. You know what I mean? You just start walking to hell with it. Car comes by, you hitchhike. Sometimes we got to ride real quick. Other times, somebody would stop and pick us up. But it was, you know, it was a combination. There was nothing, couldn't depend on anything. So we walked. I used to change the cardboard in my tennis shoes. Oh,
my
man.
God.
I can't believe that.
us the
It's one way.
Yeah, we have
How
to
crazy
go
can
around.
that be? That makes me mad. I didn't realize that was one way.
Keep going, you can turn up over there.
Yeah, I know. But
Gotta get in the left lane.
you know,
Go up one street, Dad. Right
you know,
there. You had to change the cardboard in your shoes.
every morning, I had big holes in my tennis shoes. And every morning I'd have to put a nice piece of cardboard in there so it wouldn't hit my... And I can't remember, I mean, having a new pair of tennis shoes was like, oh man, that was like... And I see these kids today with $125 pair of tennis shoes.
Yeah, they're more than that now.
Unbelievable. And my tennis shoes, and we played in there, man. I scored 20,000 touchdowns in them tennis shoes. And on this gravel, with the stones, see this is gravel, man, but it was black, cinders.
Cinders are sharp gravel.
Oh man, you fall down and skin your, my legs were skinned up all the time, but we didn't even think about it.
With your rolled up newspaper football.
Oh yeah, didn't even have a football. I'd make roll up a newspaper and I could throw that sucker 70 yards, man, on precision. I'm telling you, you think I'm kidding you? That's why I wanted to be a quarterback when I saw these guys when I went out for football. They wanted me to be a fullback because I could block good. Man, I could hit them guys because of my pride. I'm serious. That was all from playing in the streets.
There's the cantina. Is it still a cantina?
Hell no, I doubt it, George. But this was it. Can you imagine that? That was the biggest thing in the world. Inside there was wide open booths on both sides, and you put money in the canteen, you know. And they call it the canteen.
Well, what is a canteen?
And it was
Well,
packed.
isn't it for the
Some
war?
kids were dancing. We went there to dance. And they had sodas and all that stuff. They'd come from all over, West Newton, everybody, to this canteen. Now, I'm not going to go over there to Monongahela, but I'll go to Denora. I'll go across, down the road. See, here's the canteen. Look at it. Isn't that amazing?
Beautiful front.
That's
Yeah.
really a cool building. Yeah.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of history there, and I know there's a lot of people know all about this place. Anyway,
And they, I was 4
I
now.
wonder what it is now.
we would have dances
Like that?
There's no
on Friday night. I forget the combination now. We'd have dances on Friday night at the Slovak home, and a lot of these crowd from there go there, 50 cents admission, you know. Then on Saturday night, down there, we had a deal. Monongahela Italian Club had dances, same thing we were doing, and they would come to ours and we'd go to theirs. Get it?
You let them in free and they'd let you in free?
Oh yeah, us. But the people running it down there, but all the kids from down on that end would go to Monongahela, and a lot of the kids from Monessen went to Monongahela,
It's a little club
and it
circuit.
went back and
Yeah.
forth, same people almost.
Right.
But it was really good because it was something for the kids to do. But every night that I can remember, there wasn't. See, we'd come here first, and then when we start holding the dances, it was like later on, you know. This was the main thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Now, this is the bridge you jumped off, right?
No,
Oh.
this is the Nora Bridge. This hasn't changed hardly at all. But I'm going to take you on the other side. On my right was the steel mill that you're talking about. Right there. Now, see, they leveled it. That was the steel mill, and on the left, see it?
Yeah.
But they were all new buildings there. That was the Nora Steelworks you're going to read about. Okay? Now they changed all that. This bridge is the same bridge. They haven't changed this metal on here in 50 years. But notice the bend on the river we come down?
Yeah.
But I wanted to show you now, when we get around to the park over there, and I want you to look across the river and see all that foliage on her. Just look at that big old Russian Orthodox church here. This is an old famous town, Denora. All these towns are. And I'm going to take you to show you where the deer hunter was.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'll take you there. You'll enjoy that. Where the deer hunter,
Yeah.
the house on the river, right where the mill's in the background, I'll show you that right up here. The deer hunter was a fantastic. Now here, I want you to visualize from that bridge. See that on top of the hill up there?
Right.
All the way down there was bare.
Really?
Bare. B-E, you know, not B-E-A-R.
B-A-R-E.
B-A-R-E. It was bare. And they couldn't understand what happened. But see, the stacks were all here, and the wind blew it over there, and just killed all the foliage, and people died. Right on it. You get it up on your.
It was a whole big thing. And they
get
changed
it on
down. It limited the number of smokestacks that the people could have in their factories.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it changed the whole.
You can take.
Was this Denora? It changed the whole factory.
Oh yeah.
Guidelines.
Well, they put filters on all their
And they put those burners, that flame to burn off the...
Well, a lot of it was burned off, but this was the zinc works.
I saw
The poison gases and airs from the zinc works.
A&E or PBS. It was a big story on this Denora factory that killed those people. And I think it was in the 30s because it was.
No, it wasn't in the 30s. I was here.
Like the 20s?
No, it was in the 60s, 50s. It was in the
That
50s.
soon?
It was when I graduated in 51, so it had to be in the 40s. It was in the 40s. 45,
Okay,
46,
that sounds
47.
better.
But that was it, all along there. All the way from there, all the way was bare like that. See that? No,
Yeah, and it
nothing.
changed
But it was
the
really bare,
regulations
man.
of the factory.
I mean, really, you could see that there's.
Uh-huh.
To see all these houses here.
Like he said, put filters on.
Of course, it's all changed, but this is all changed. This is all changed.
Good tragedy that was here.
This is all changed. You see that?
You're on tape, Father.
They had some other thing about a black hog thing that was in England too.
But see, the Nor is not near. Charleroi is. They kept it up because the Corning Works is there, and that's the original Corning Works. And you know that guy last night?
Yeah, the guy that was at the house.
Yeah, he. Mike said he runs the Corning Works. And I thought she said that he's a contractor. I don't understand it. Now, who am I to believe? Anyway, I want to show you, boy, if the house is not still here. See that bridge that we go over? But right in here is where I went in the mill. I'm trying to figure out where. This is where Nick's mother has an apartment right here.
Oh, really?
She
Right
never
now?
stays there. She stays with her kids in Maryland or whatever. But I want to show you where that building
Well, why don't you
was.
pull over and let this guy pass you so that you're not
What
stressing.
guy?
We're over in the truck.
Oh, I got everything under control. This is $1 million. Now see, all this is new. Piping, power, that's all been down. The mill was one great big long, I mean, it was amazing. This are all new industries, okay? You know what? Oh, I hope not, but we'll see. I'm hoping the building, the house is still there. We're from the Deer Hunter. Because in the background, it's right up here on the left. And I can remember that like it was yesterday. I used to pass it. It's crazy. But see, that's the way we went home, over the bridge and stuff. We didn't come this way, but you know, when you're living around here, you go, you know, you pass things all the time. What's that?
Car wash, $15.
Oh, I don't think so, honey.
Yeah.
$15 for
It's like a little detail. It's not a car wash.
Oh.
Like a nice car
I'm trying to see, I can't visualize, because this was all houses and stuff, you know. I'm trying to figure out where we went into the doggone mill, and then up from there was that house in the Deer Hunters. With the background, you can see the mill. If you get that movie, George, the Deer
Yeah, we'll
Hunter,
have to rent that.
that is such a great movie. And I'm telling you, it's one of the best ones, but that was made around here, man. And where they went hunting up the Poconos and all, I mean, wherever they went hunting, deer hunting, it was right around here. And, boy, I tell you, some of these buildings are still here, but now we're getting, I really think, is this where we went into the mill?
Could have been
This
any,
was still
could be
there.
any of these houses.
Oh, there was all there, but there's the mill. We used to go in, maybe right here. Maybe right here, First Street. And that building, I'm sure, was still here. But there was beer gardens and things around. They have it. We can't go up
It
there.
could be the house right there.
No, that's not it. I've been by it a number of times.
But it was on a hill like that. It could have been.
Well, it's like setting aside with, but you see the background of the mill in the Deer Hunter movie.
Yeah, I remember it.
Now, see, I don't know where in the hell I'm going now. I don't know how to get out of here.
Well, go down and turn around.
I want to.
That's probably it right there.
No, it sets by itself, George.
Mon Valley.
What? Galiffa Drive. Look at that. Arnold Galiffa. Isn't that something? Galiffa Drive. That's amazing. He's from my hometown. He was a quarterback, university, Heisman Trophy winner, and he was born and raised there like Stan Musial, you know? This is Denora. And you know who else? Ken Griffey. And he plays for Cincinnati Reds right now.
Yep.
You know,
I do.
Ken Griffey and his dad, they were born here.
This is one way, honey.
I'm up there, it's not runway.
Darling,
Turn the air conditioning
I suppose that's one way from all the way up there, or just
Cincinnati right now.
Here, Ken.
Well, his old man played his Ken also.
Junior.
Yeah, and they were born and raised right here and played Monessen. Joe Montana, right down the road.
Namath, Unitas.
Namath in Little Washington, George. No, Little Washington, where you
Yeah.
go? That's where he's from.
Where was Unitas? He
Well,
was around
Beaver
here, too?
Falls is very close to it. That's where he's from. Unitas is down the road.
And then you got Elway.
Elway, no, he's from California.
Is he?
Yeah, he
Oh,
just
he went to Stanford.
yeah, but he's from California, though. He was born. He went to school in the Valley in California, Granada Hills High School. So it was quite. He's not. But Marino from here,
Right.
and Unitas, Marino. Probably at one time they had like 70% of the quarterbacks in football were all from Pennsylvania, Western Pennsylvania. Isn't that something? And even the pro ball players, great. Oh man, they used to have a sign. They used to have a sign. They had a sign in Monessen, welcome to Monessen, home of the pro football players, and they'd have their names there. Now they don't have any. I don't see any of that stuff. Stefan's Barbershop. Right around the corner,
One of these houses.
there should be that house that I'm talking about, unless it's level. It's like on the way, just going right out of town where you go to the next township. But it was right on the left-hand side, and I hope I can see it. Hope it's still there. In fact, if it isn't, they ought to make it a, you know, like a relic. It was like, you know, overlooking the steel mills down there. I'm afraid. In the movie, The Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
It's like right over here, and they probably, see, it's all new, they probably tore it down. I'm thinking this is right there, right back there.
It could be one of these right here, too.
No, it wasn't on that side, George. It was on this side, man. You could see the steel mill behind it, the stack. And I know that's where it was. All them roads and stuff, it's all new. They just tore all these houses down over here. You'll see it. It's well worth looking at. It's a great movie, too.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time.
No.
It is well worth looking at. And you can see, hey, I was there. You can tell everybody who was there. And,
Is Dutchko's the name of another city or what, George?
honey, that's, well, it's,
Is that all of them?
we just called it Dusco Hill because that's where my mother's school is up there. Plus, that's where we used to play in the field. That's where we had our shotgun parties. You have to visualize that. That's a
Yeah,
whole
what's a shotgun party now?
Oh, you guys, you would roll. You would roll. Shotgun parties were so great, you have no idea.
Well, tell us.
Yeah, I
Oh, I had to take a little time. I'll have to do it later.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I'm shutting you up now.
It's sad.
Okay, well, I'll give you a call back then. All right, bye-bye.
Yeah, get off the phone. This is important. Now,
He's
you
got a narrative going.
What's he trying to compete? This is Tyrol Pass. This is where I got hit right in the corner where that sign is. Even though there was no curb here at the time. It used to be one of the best gas stations in the whole valley, right there. And down here, this is all new. It used to be where we played ball on the right down there.
We saw this yesterday.
Yeah. But now we're going to go up. And I'm going to show you where, yeah, visualize. See that road right there where it says do not enter?
Yeah,
You entered
if
it.
that's a road.
Well, that wasn't there before. That's a road up there. We used to go walk up there, but on the back, there's kind of quarries and stuff behind there. That was where the old bakery was. I'd work in the back there. But let me just tell you that, here's where the Benders live, and there was houses. There was this nice big store right there. All this is, most of it was here like it is, but it's been modified. A lot of these were torn out. See these houses? Many of them were torn out. Like this, there was a house here and a house there, I'm sure. But I used to take papers to all this. I walked this. I want you to know I walked in here to take papers. This wasn't on my route. That route came later on when I drove a car, you know. But some nice houses down here. We're going up to what is called Dutchko's. And quite changed. We'll just drive over there and you'll get the picture. Now, with all the foliage, you can't appreciate how it used to be, but it'd be close.
It's a long walk for a paper route.
Oh, tell me about it.
For border.
You'd have it. It started way up there. Here, I'll take you and turn around. I took papers all over here. I'm gonna go out that road pretty soon. This is all public housing now. We never had any of that stuff. Now it's gimme, gimme, gimme. See, public housing, it's a joke. Everybody's, nobody works, everybody, now all this is new. This has been around. Now, you see these houses on the left? I used to take these papers. I took all these papers. See these? I took all these papers in here. See these? I had to climb up every one. I took all these houses around here. I went clear up to Victoria's and back down again. Victoria has now like in 3 rest homes. She's making $1 million. The brick road. I walked all this with my paper route.
Well, then why did you have me turn the
Look at
air
these.
conditioner off?
Look at these. See all these houses? Behind here, now there's a road there, but behind here used to be Banford's Farm. We used to go there for milk. We'd go carry milk all the way to home.
Farm?
From Banford's Farm. We'd go there to get milk.
Oh my gosh.
And we'd go, see there's Victoria's, there's 3 big houses like that now. We went to Banford's and see where that arrow is? There used to be a road, now it's all blocked off, I can't go there. But Banford's Farm was in the back. You know what, let's just go here and see what's up there. This wasn't here like such, this is all kind of new. There's a farm back there, I'd like you to just see it, because they'd slaughter cows and pigs and sell it to the local greasy spoons downtown. Illegally, you get it? But I was a part of all that, I saw it. But Banford's Farm, it's probably all down now, but that was all out here. Yeah, this is not it, you can't go. There was a farm, yeah. They pulled there. Well,
Private drive.
yeah, I can't tell. You know, them houses weren't here. You know, the farmhouse was all here, and they had like, it's like all the way down. It was a farm, but now it's not a farm. You know, it's all gone now. These houses weren't even there.
Oh, look, Paula's dog is here.
It's the right one that I used to take and have to walk. I walked all the way out here with my paper bag and took these papers, okay? And that was it's a different route.
With cardboard shoes.
Oh man, I don't know what the hell I had. But I want you to know, this is all public housing. We all pay for these deadbeats, and most of them are nothing but
this is all
deadbeats.
Section 8.
Yep,
Everybody
not
for
Section
our
8.
apartment buildings
I'll
are
tell you
calling
what,
up asking for
they
Section
have, and most of them just tear it up, but
Yeah.
it's a crime. But
And didn't even that lady go, oh, you're not accepting Section 8?
Yeah.
You should apply.
yeah, I'll tell you, don't accept it, George.
Well, absolutely
I
not.
can write you a book on that. That's the worst program. Here, you can come in this way too, but now I want you to visualize this. Right along up here, there was a house. Girls, listen up. There was a house, and they had the on stilts, and the people used to go to the bathroom with a hole in the floor.
No way.
And everybody knew it downtown. And it was right over here, and they lived there for a number of years until I closed them, I don't know. But see that, there's my mother's schoolhouse right there, see it? That's where we hold our shotgun parties.
At this building, that black-brown building right there?
In front of it, or on the side, I don't know.
What is it now?
It's just that, I'm gonna try to go
Yeah,
around.
let's try to go around
This
it.
is all changed, but I'm gonna take you for a short trip around.
This
it.
house
We'll
must
stop
have been
by
here.
there. We'll stop by there. But see, some of these houses, they were all here. They modified them. But I'm going to show you a captain's house, and I knew his sons. See, all these are new. These are all new. Okay. There's a big old house
look
over
too
here.
new.
There, that might be it right there. I'm not sure. This was the captain's house right here. See it? And you could see the steamships going. He was steamship captain. Yeah, I think that's the house right there. This was all new here. But there was a big house, and that's it. The only one up here that you could see, and you could see the river, you understand?
Yeah, it probably was lovely.
And we call it the captain's house. But I knew the sons. I can't even think of their names now, but.
No turnaround.
And out here was the old greenie pond, right out that way. We'd go and catfish, and they had a slaughterhouse out there. That's where I first saw, it was the illegal slaughterhouse. They had one at Manford's and went out there. They'd slaughter pigs and cows and everything, and take it and sell it to the greasy
Why
spoons.
was it illegal, George?
Well, because it was in the USA that proved that these people didn't care.
Look,
Just
there's
ground it up in the
It's like, yeah, but see, these people out here.
This thing.
George.
What?
Look in front of that car. It's only 40.
I had one like that.
See that car?
That might even be my car for all I know.
Yeah.
No, mine was, boy, I tell you, I had
It's so rusty.
mine was the sharpest looking car in town, but it didn't have a motor. The drivetrain was terrible, but it was the most polished, and I had the white plastic, white sidewalls on that sucker. No motor.
It didn't run?
Oh yeah, it ran, but you know, when we're damn. Yeah, that's the captain's house.
Backfired and went really slow.
And here's the other one, man. I don't know.
That's been here
Was
since
it
the
this
20s.
one or that one? I can't. It's one of these, or what we call the captain's house, George. It's hard for me to, you know, I can't visualize. But I want you to see, it's all grown in now, okay?
Where's the house? The
I'm going to
schoolhouse.
show you. It's down on the left. But I'm going to show you. This was an open field here, okay? And we played football, tackle football here, and we played baseball. And this was a. We hung out up here.
Well,
Now
like
this
you and
here.
your bunch of guys would walk up here.
Yeah, we played all over. We played. In fact, Paul Casey broke his collarbone in the tackle football game right there. Now this is my mother's old schoolhouse.
Pull over, Dad.
Look at this. This is a.
Don't pull any out.
This was where Grandpa's mom.
Now I want you to visualize this.
Where Dad's grandmother went to school.
Now that schoolhouse is still standing. You can see that's old.
People lived there.
Remember the picture of little Georgie, that mother? She went to school here when she was your age. Isn't that unbelievable?
Do you see underneath that basket?
Yeah?
Now there's like a walkway in there, you know, about
Doors.
4 or 5 inches wide.
Yeah.
Now I want you to visualize. This was all open in here, okay? This was the field. And across there was like lumber and stuff. Now I want you to visualize what we did. These houses weren't here. I mean, that might have been here, that house. But that wasn't here. But let me just tell you what we'd do. In Matosi's beer garden down the road, which you don't see, when you come down the end of my street, Rebecca Street, that was all little houses. We'd go and we'd set it up, talk the guy into, we'd get our victims for the shotgun party. It's all set up that he'd buy us beers and everything, man.
Well, tell the story. You're leaving out a lot of detail. What was all set up?
Well, a shotgun party is where, in Big Bear, he would have a shotgun. And he was up here. We'd put
Big
the story
Bear is
in
Uncle Jack.
that this guy, we had it all fixed up for him to have sex with his broad, and her husband wasn't home.
Oh.
She's going to meet us up here. And then we'd come up the hill that way I told you. We'd walk from the beer garden all the way up here. There's probably 12 of us.
All giggling.
And we had them already, we sent the guys ahead with the shotgun, like Jack. He's like over here around the corner. And it was all going to take place right there next to the school in an area. And we got him prepared over. He had to put his rubber on and everything over here and take his pants off. And I still think the guy to this day is looking afraid. Anyway, we did that probably with about 6 or 7 different guys. And you have no idea. So what would happen, then we'd all hide it. We had a pile of wood. We'd all hide it so we could see and hear
So you're
everything.
giggling, yeah.
And he'd get over there, and then Jack would come out.
Well, you're leaving out too much.
Oh, in the rain. The guy had an umbrella. I want you to picture this. The guy this last guy, he was our postman's son. He was like, and he had glasses on. I never forget that. That was the funniest in the world. And he had the umbrella. Can you picture him with his rubber on, an umbrella, no pants, holding the umbrella in one hand, coming over to take his turn. And as soon as he got about right over there, close where he could see the girl, we had a guy dressed up as a girl, you know. And Jack would come out with a shotgun and fire that son of a bitch. And this guy takes off with no clothes on, runs down over this hill, through the weeds and everything. And we didn't see him for a week. Scared shitless. And then another guy we had, he lost his glasses on the way down. And then we had another guy that ran clear up to City Park. Ran clear up to City Park from here.
Oh my gosh.
With no pants on. That was the funniest. I mean, it's the dirtiest
gag.
trick, but
No,
let me
that's a
tell
good
you.
gag.
Well, what you do is you build it up,
Well, sure.
and you just tell them, you know, the husbands at work and all that. I mean, then all the guys chip in. Everybody had a part. We played it just like it was in a movie, man. Perfect.
That's funny.
Tell about when you're in the bar, like building them up.
Oh yeah, we tell him, man. He buys us drinks. It was 10 cents a glass of beer then, you know, and stuff.
Getting
like
him all built up too.
Oh yeah, man. It was.
So did you tell them that all of you were up here doing it?
I can't remember exactly what everybody says, but you're getting the gist of it.
Yeah.
You can add, everybody added, you know. But we didn't give it any way. Everybody straight faced, man. You can't believe.
They'd be
But
down
when
the
you got
bar
to this
talking
point,
about it.
Right,
and this, the funniest one in mind that I can remember is with the rain. It was raining, you know, not real hard, but just raining. With the umbrella, and we was holding his pants, and the rummer and the whole 9 yards, and he walked over. I'd never forget that. That
And Uncle
guy.
Jack would come out, what the hell's going on here?
And
With a shotgun.
oh yeah, and the guy would see the big guy
Yeah.
with the shotgun.
Uncle Jack,
And
6'5".
he just haul ass, man. It was uncanny, unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But you can't visualize how. This was a great. Look at it. Nothing's there. You can't even tell. You can't visualize how many hours we would play right there.
Oh, that's amazing.
I had no
nice
idea.
door, Aaron.
I know.
Do what?
That door, huh? That's a nice
Yeah, they
door.
took the cool door off, put that $20 door on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look at these. They never took a paper even.
you're funny. Most parents
But
would
I'd walk
get
by
in
here.
trouble for it.
Girls, listen up. I would walk by and see they had about 10 kids in this house, man. And they all went to the bathroom in a hole in the floor. Underneath on stilts.
What, you'd see it fall through?
Well, no, you can see it smelled, you know. And I think the health department shut them down after a while.
Oh, she does have a cow.
I mean, they built the house and
They
they
didn't have any running water in there that we know about.
She does have
funny,
a
but
cow.
you're
She
funny.
just doesn't.
Let's see.
It was unbelievable.
That's got
Yeah,
to
that's
big.
big.
I don't.
Talk about taking the energy out of the fights. You know, that is great.
Okay, now, what else?
Yep.
What did I leave
Oh,
out?
George,
Yeah.
what would happen later after the shotgun party when the guy would see you guys again?
Oh, let me tell you. And see, he's still, and probably
still
for
running?
a month or two
Oh,
later,
yeah, no.
he would, man,
He
he'd
was
go to
probably out of
school,
order
he
for a
was
while.
afraid,
Yeah.
he still thought the guy was looking for him.
But would he talk to you because he still didn't know you guys were the
No,
perpetrators?
yeah, he talked to us, and we'd say, oh yeah, man, we ran like hell. We made the big story up, and he was,
Well, you had to give him his pants back eventually, right?
nah, they never got their pants back.
You wore them?
How they said anything at home, hell no, we just,
How did he get home, George, without
I don't know, he went home with no pants,
Oh my
no
God.
pants with his umbrella. That is brutal, but that's exactly what
Oh
they
my
did.
God.
And you know what? I felt sorry. I didn't feel sorry for him as much as I did the other guy that lost his glasses.
Yeah, that's a drag.
And he lost them on that road running. He just went. They went over that hill so fast, hitting into trees and shit. You have no idea. And I really felt sorry for that guy. He was so
Well, you know, I think it's
into it,
really
and earnest.
funny when finally we said, so you walked back nude with your inner tubes back to your clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny
That
too.
is funny. I didn't think about that.
Walk
But if
in
your
the hole,
clothes are over
yeah.
there, you jump on. You gotta walk back down the railroad
Yeah,
tracks.
why did you not swim in swim trunks, especially since you had this?
We didn't
walk
have any
back?
swim trunks
Or
that
shorts
we
or
brought with
whatever.
us. We didn't do that.
Did you have
We just
underwear?
didn't do it.
Underpanties?
Didn't have any. I never wore gutsies.
You didn't have any underpanties?
Still doesn't.
Why did you swim in your jeans then?
I tell you, one time I had and I didn't know what it was under, like something stung me, and man, that sucker swelled up. I had syphilitis or something. You think I'm lying to you? That was scary as hell, boy. It was scary as hell, man. That sucker swelled up, and oh my God.
That's funny.
Did you tell your parents?
No.
You just walked around with a football in your pants?
No, it didn't.
Got a lot of dates that week.
And I'll tell you something, it's scary, boy. And it got, like swelled up to where it hurt.
You would think.
Stop it!
I'm serious, it hurt.
It's just
But see them houses up there, well, you went up there, but you gotta visualize.
Give me your phone, Aaron.
I'm gonna,
My phone?
Hey, I didn't do anything.
From,
that's John sitting on
from
the,
Green Acres.
this guy, trust me, he's ripping Joe Public off, and people don't know the difference around here. It's almost sad.
You know, Dad, there are probably not many choices.
Well, maybe too, George.
So that
could
makes
be
it
true, but
that doesn't make it a rip-off. That just makes it supply and demand.
No, I just touched it just like on.
but you know.
You got no choices. This is what you do. It's Mr. Huckster John the Huckster.
Yeah, there has to be some illness going on there because that's like Auschwitz.
And they had great fireman's party where they had corn roast and hot dogs and ice cream and pop, and I probably ate 20 ice creams and 20 bottles of pop. And
Because it was free.
yeah, oh yeah. We never realized, it's like we never had that stuff, man. And when I ate 20 hot dogs, and then we go to Slovak picnic where they have the hot dogs with the sauerkraut and stuff, and they had tickets and tokens and stuff. We'd stay there all day and just eat. I don't know how, and I was thin as a rail, man. But all the walking, all the stuff, I can't fathom it.
Yeah, if you eat 20 hot dogs and then walk 20 miles back to home, probably
And the
equals
corn,
out.
they'd have a corn on the cob, some big vats, and they cook it. Then they also had the corn they kept it in a deal and roasted it inside the oven. You know, with the coal and stuff. That would melt in your mouth, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They had, like brushes, brush on the butter, salt and pepper, big ears, so juicy. I probably ate 10 of those at a time. I swear to God. Now, Victoria House, see it? Victoria House, personal care home. This lady, she has personal care homes. That's the original house right there. The rest of them she built, and they're all personal care homes. See, that white one, she's making a ton.
What does that mean?
It's daycare.
They take care of women who are convalescing and stuff. Look, look right here. See this road up here where they have you see it?
Yeah.
That's where we went to Banford's farm. Down over the hill, I told you we went up together
Yeah.
for the milk we carried. I'd walk up here to get milk
McDonald's.
and go home. All the way up here for milk when we went. See the Victoria House? She's making a ton.
Building 3.
Yeah,
She
look how
makes
nice
a
her little
ton.
house is back there.
So now some of these houses up here are like Hazy's and ex-chief of
The one that you're
police.
touching Jack with?
But these, we're going toward the Elks Club now, George.
Oh, the Elks Club's nice. Now,
Well, it's down the other way, but I'll show you. It's a state road. It's going to be on the Elks
is
Club.
Elks Club open for swimming tonight, Dad?
As to my knowledge, it is. I don't see why it shouldn't. I don't think they close at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock. But you know what? You think these people know something around here? They don't know nothing. How come they don't know everything about everything around here? I don't believe
Because
it.
they would have moved already.
No, I mean, my sister's in it. They don't know anything.
Touch it.
That's why they're still
That's your
here.
case.
This is Kaiser's house. This is the only house on this hill you're looking at.
It's like a
I showed you this
Yeah.
before. It's the only house on this hill
What?
for years.
You delivered papers to him.
Yep, there's the only one on this hill.
was
The
here.
rest of them are all built up after that. This was like open fields.
This would have been a great sled ride.
Yeah, we never did it up here though.
Man, you imagine riding a sled ride on this?
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Rosemary owns a house here that she sold, bought it for her daughter, and they're paying payments. So and
I
they,
didn't touch it. Why would
I think
wanna
it's
touch
right
the smelly socks?
here. That's their house right there.
Cindy's.
Cindy.
I never met Cindy.
She has 3 kids.
Nice house.
They're bigger than, all of them are bigger than them trees. They're big, huh? Oh, tell me.
Bigger than trees is all right.
Beat you.
Dad did the bricks on this house right here.
Now
Really?
that
Quit laughing so much.
I
Victor.
tell you, I helped build that house for a quarter a day or something.
Quarter was your number.
Yeah. A quarter seemed to be, I was stuck on a quarter because if I had a quarter, I felt like I was a millionaire. You know, up here is where Tommy Kovacs lived before he died. I don't know, one of these houses.
Who's Tommy Kovacs? Ed's brother?
Yeah. He was on a ladder and had a massive heart attack.
Oh, jeez.
And he was painting or doing something. But I knew his wife, and she was kind of nice. You'll see her; she'll be there
Oh, that's
with her new husband out in Psycho. But I went and saw her. I knew her in 9th grade and stuff. She graduated me. But here's Monessen High School.
the new Monessen High School.
Yep. Isn't that sick?
Well, the
It's
old
nothing.
Monessen High School was
It's
nice.
nothing compared to what it should have been.
That's beautiful.
Nothing.
But
Yeah, it's a nice school.
Yeah, but
This is a high school and middle school.
Monessen High School and middle school.
That's nice fields.
Yeah.
I don't see the
wow,
football
they
field
just
over here.
practiced here. They played their games at Monessen Stadium, as you saw. That's
Well, this was just built in the last year, right?
none of these houses were here
Last couple years.
These are like 70s.
Yeah, no, or 60s.
when I was here. This was all
Yeah,
built up. A
they're
lot of.
those-
It's a nice place to live now. You know, this goes up to the cemetery on the
This
back.
looks like a really nice place to live. That looks like a nice section of town.
Oh yeah, that's up by the cemetery and behind it. See, now we're going down to where you 906 doors. If you went to this way to 906,
Yeah, we
to
went,
70.
well, today we went on 906. It looks exactly like the Mississippi River and going to Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. Exactly.
It does.
You mean you went along the river to Monessen the way I took you?
No, we got lost. I had to turn around and go back to the 70. I didn't know where to go.
We didn't know where we were, but it
Now,
was nice
see,
stuff.
this leads to the trestle that I told you I walked on.
Look at those flowers.
See it?
Somebody didn't quite make it over there.
No, didn't make it across the trestle on that one.
Yeah, somebody got killed right there.
I wonder how that was.
Alcohol.
But I'm gonna take you to some places that shock
No,
you.
it was.
And I'll just take a ride out that road. We got a few minutes.
I
We
was.
got a half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah, we have plenty of time.
I want to go to City Park though on the end of the
I'm
way.
sure-
Road, the track went out that way.
This is the trestle my dad crossed in Stand By Me, the movie.
I can't believe that you did
And
that.
they were walking him and 3 buddies. Tell the story, Dad.
The train, we heard it in the back. It wasn't going fast, but we had to run all the way across and just made it. And they never had them railings or anything.
Well, not like those railings are such a big deal up there. They have 5
no.
feet of railing out.
Well, the railing
on
means you could
trestle.
have means you could have moved to the side and stood there where the train went by. Is what he's meaning.
Trying to
See,
figure
there's a
out.
little space they could have
Right,
stood
but
on.
it's not very far.
No, in between.
Yeah.
Look at this. I don't even
You
remember
know, there's
this.
a long way down
Cement
there that
deal?
doesn't have any
I
railings.
don't
Right.
even remember this.
Back
Am I
up,
wrong?
turn around so I can see this.
Look at that.
As you've seen, they've been here forever, get it? These old churches, man, they're priceless. They're like in Italy, you know, they got 100,000 churches, and some of them they made restaurants out of, and it's unbelievable. But this is Balverne. This is where most of your population moved to, because it's, I don't know if it's a tax base or whatever. The school district's very good, and so, you know, it's just another town. It's a little different.
You didn't know I was on foot. You're trying to run your second hand.
We can go through this town. I'll show you where you come out at Pricedale.
This is a nice
We're the
little
old mining town. Pricedale. Yeah, this is, but you go in the back and it has nice homes and stuff. You get it? Little communities and stuff, but a lot of people moved here. fact, there's a lot of people who were born and raised in Monessen live in Val Verna. Notice how much more live it is here
Yeah.
Yes.
and clean.
Photographs.
Oh yeah. Ferguson Funeral Home.
There's a lot less funeral homes this time around.
Oh yeah, well, you know. Everybody came here.
Where?
Right across the street from where McDonald's is about where it was.
It was called the dog.
This is all,
Dog house.
nothing was here.
This was called
We
the
call
dog
it
house.
the dog house. Everybody would come in and meet, and they had the girls coming out and putting in, you know, it's like
The dog and suds.
no, this dog house we'd call it. That guy made a multi-million at that time, you know? See where that city, what do they call that? That must have been on that. And that was like a
15
treat.
cents?
I don't know, something like that, yeah. Something, you couldn't believe how cheap things were in them days. But right in there, none of this was here, you know, not just, and we come up, for the road we're going down, used to be Ross Straver High School on the left, see? None of this was in here.
Very busy little.
Now you played Ross Straver too on the football team.
Yeah, we played them and that was the first game of the year because they were in a lower class than us. It was like an exhibition game. But they weren't in our league. They couldn't compete, I didn't think.
Right.
And the damn thing would blow out on me, and I'd be pitch dark. And I never forget, and I'm carrying about 6 lunches, you know.
Pitch black.
Pitch black, you can't
Inside of a
see
coal-
anything.
inside of a
And
coal
I ran
mine?
into a damn donkey.
Oh.
I ran into a donkey that was pulling the damn coal carts, and I'm sure I crapped my pants. Scared, he went like it, scared the living daylights out of me because you're walking, you know, with my hand. I'm over here carrying this crap, my light went out, and I'm over touching so I can go along. I run into a damn donkey.
Inside of a coal mine.
No.
And let me tell you the picture, this is a God Almighty truth. The picture of these guys, they were on their knees and digging the coal and then they dropped down and shoveling by hand into a box car that was pulled, a coal car was pulled by a donkey. Here's Ross Straver High School, all that was big in there, you know, that's,
Both of your arms.
and
Go like this. Just go like this.
here's the other part, here's where the, also,
You used to go play basketball there for $5. You pay the guy.
yes. Now I want to show you this. This is all coal miners. Company store was in here too. This was all coal miners' houses in here. Now, you know, I don't know what the hell, where we're going now, but I'm thinking I've turned around. But see the old, maybe I come in the other way. Right up in here was Victoria Mine. On the road, I'll show you, there was a road going down, and then there's a Croatian picnic grounds there too now. I don't know where this is going to go to, but let's see. But it wasn't too far from it, it was right around the bend, and up on the hill up there, I wanted to go and show you. We'll take a quick ride up there, and I'll show you where I took papers and how, I mean, it was just, you go pick blackberries. See, I don't know where the hell this is now.
Well, go up here.
I don't know where in the hell it is.
You go up in there and turn around anyway.
I can't vision. All this is not, none of this was here, you know. I have no idea where I'm at. Maintenance man. In other words, if a machine broke down, they would fix it. He did everything. The electrical work. A rigger was
Your dad?
a pretty good job because it was like a skilled job, but they did everything. You understand what I mean?
This was your dad.
Yeah. Riggers were, yeah, this is not where I want to go. The riggers were kind of jack of all trades, master of none, you know.
Like a long driveway.
This is totally coal miner's daughter.
Oh yeah.
You should go up there and turn around, Dad.
Can't see, but I'm gonna go up this road right here pretty soon. I'm coming back here. But right in here was the old mine shafts back in there, where they blow the air in, you know, back in there somewhere. You can't see them, but here I'm gonna go down this road if I can find it. Right on the other side of this trestle, should be a road that goes down in the back,
That's your trestle too, right?
No, yeah, eventually. See, there's the road I'm looking for. But see where,
George.
guys,
Oh, yeah.
What?
Air conditioning, you know, I don't have long pants on today.
guys and girls, I want to show you.
Look at the
This is the old Victoria mine. It was right close to the entrance, the big entrance.
That is really cool.
Right back in there somewhere. And it's, you know, it's all ground over, but maybe we could see some old times.
Look
But
at that bridge.
this was all, see, look, somebody's living in there.
Yeah.
How about that road, Dad?
What road? But see now, it probably, look, that probably goes right to the mine shaft. I don't even know, but I want you to visualize. And then, what's this guy doing following me?
Following you?
Punk. Well, I don't want to. You want me to go down
Yeah,
there?
go
Why
down.
not?
This is, this used to be the Croatian picnic grounds here, and maybe people were
There's a
living
swimming
here
pool right there.
now. Where?
Right there.
Look at this bridge.
As long as it doesn't
I want
break,
you guys
we're all
to
right.
look at that water, man. Look at that. Oh yeah, this wasn't here.
This was the picnic grounds?
Isn't that fun
Yeah, I
creek?
think somebody.
Oh, this is a private drive.
Yeah, this is not.
Wow.
This is not the
tucked
picnic
way
grounds.
back here.
What's it right there? Coal mines around here. I mean, they closed them all down. All the steel mills. They used to feed the steel mills and make coke and steel. You know, they all moved to Japan. They sold the union, sold everybody out around here. You know what? I want to go back this way. Here in the car, you know, this is just part of my route, but there was a cemetery and things up here that are unbelievable.
Yeah, it's right there. Oh, is this the Quaker Cemetery?
I don't know. No, this isn't the one with scary. That's another one. I take you to that, man. That's something else.
That one was.
But this one here, they take care of this one. And as I recall, they really take care of this one. But there's old cemeteries around. Look at that house in behind you there. See, they took care of it. They cleared this out and take care of this.
That big porch up there.
But I want you to know.
This looks like the Quaker one we came to, though, late night one night.
No, this doesn't look like a Quaker cemetery.
No.
No, this is
1919.
this is not.
1963. They don't put anybody else in here?
There's them railroad tracks that go on out there, you know, the same ones.
Hey, it's not
Now there's a pond up in here. It was green water. Up on the right, I don't know what's this here. Oh, that's a Jewish cemetery. The Jews have their own everything, man. See it? That's a Jewish cemetery up in there.
Nice gates.
And yeah, you notice it's locked.
Yeah.
But down in here, and I can't remember where, I want you to see up on the right up there, all that slag dump. See that slag dump? The trains used to come and with the molten slag and spill it out from the mills. See that? And
When
there
there's
was
no vegetation over there?
Yeah, they did. They killed it all, but now it's grown up. But that's the slag dump. But there was a big old body of water in here, and we'd swing out in Bare Ass Beach, and we don't know how deep it is, never touched the bottom. And we'd go down there and swim. Right up in here in the greeny pond. Scary as hell. We did it. We were stupid. But I want you to know, I don't know where it is
No,
now.
they were beyond kids.
But we did. But these people, most of these houses weren't, not of them were not here, but some of them were.
Did you see that cat in there? Did you
So-
guys?
But see that slag dump? That looked like the biggest, tallest thing you ever saw when I was growing up.
So that
hill up
rock
there's
over
all
there?
slag. See it?
Yeah.
Slag.
What is slag?
Well, it's like the waste of the after they make coke and burn the coal and stuff like. It's like the ashes. The waste product that they don't use. They made. Look at that mounds. Trains used to be on top of it. Just
Dumping.
there was a train, sure, big old. It's amazing. But I'm going to tell you, there's some nice farms out here, and
Slag farmers.
oh look, I don't know where that goes. Oh my God! See, I don't know where I'm at now because this is all new. Well, George, you remember when we met your buddy?
Yeah.
That's right over here.
Yeah,
The gas station?
exit 20.
Yeah, but I want to go back.
Swim in there, George?
Way down there, further. But you see, I have to get my bearings.
So, Dad, that stuff right
This
there,
was never here. None of this.
that
was
stuff there is slag, that mountain.
here. A lot of it is. You see, I don't know where I'm at now.
There's Kilroy.
Steven turned it up louder. Hi, Jenny.
But see, this is. We'll take a ride. How much time we got, George?
You know, 15 minutes, whatever we need, we got.
Yeah.
And you said,
What time we supposed to meet up?
Well, we're gonna call them
This is
on our way.
definitely slab. Look at that. Because
Oh,
that's not layers like those other mountains.
Yes, look at that. That
That's-
water come through there. Look at that.
Your greenie pond might be back here.
No, it's down the other way, George.
Sure, your
But I
greenie
want you to
pond.
know that I took papers to all these
Yeah,
people.
right. And it's like black over there.
I took papers to all these people.
So Lily's coming home
You had a
tomorrow.
huge
Don't
area to
show that
cover.
stupid
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
How would I
Paper
live?
delivery.
This
Yep.
time, that's stupid.
I took them all over throughout the suite. I mean, it took me, I don't even know how long. See the Independent?
And this one was the.
How long did it take you?
I probably started about, I don't know, 3 o'clock and got on about 3 hours probably.
Oh, please.
Every
watch this.
day?
This is a good one.
6 days a week.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Sunday I kept my route downtown and they didn't have a Sunday paper that I can remember that I had to deliver. Don't remember ever taking a Sunday paper now.
Where
I
is she? She left. It was only 2 seconds. No,
But
she had to go.
there's some great blackberries up in here, man.
Right now,
We'll
but
go.
she'll be able to go home in a minute.
See now, a lot of these houses weren't here,
This is just like Wisconsin.
I did the rest.
but see that barn?
Yeah, that's been there a long time.
They
Yeah,
used
you
to.
guys really will have to take a drive up to Wisconsin with us because you will laugh when you.
See that barn is there. That barn has been there. I was there when I was here.
Similar.
You know,
Really?
And
I'll
see,
show you how to do it.
see, and I don't know what this is. You know,
Auction.
I
It's a
mean,
Gilmore auction.
see one of these houses. Big Bear had a great friend here, and we came here.
And this was the
Yeah,
but you
but
didn't know
a lot of these people, Bear
I
knew,
stepped on it.
and they lived here.
And you yelled.
And
Ow!
I'm sure they're all dead now, but
And it covered.
this was kind of a nice.
Yeah, it is a nice little pocket right here.
Oh yeah. Well, wait till you get down here and where they build up all kind of things down here that I never, wasn't there when I was here. But
Ow! Every time
a lot
you
of
step.
people lived up here, steel workers, and they come out of someplace to live, and they enjoyed it. Look at this. This is beautiful. Oh yeah, that's all new, I'm sure. But a lot of these houses were here, and
Never like my things.
I wouldn't even know how to get to them in most of the place. But that barn, I remember that barn. I used to pass that sucker. It looked a lot bigger than that. Now see, this is all new.
I had to go all the time.
This is all new, George. Look at this.
It is comfy.
Look at that.
That's not new. That's
Well,
all.
what I'm saying is, it wasn't, they modified, they cleaned it, they've made it nice. But there's the river right down below us.
Check.
And that looks like a Jesus freak deal.
Didn't
But,
like it anymore, so I had to play by myself.
This is straight down. You remember I told you they cut off the hill?
Right.
This is it, right on my right.
Oh,
You
so
see-
the
and there
road
was
is right
still-
below us.
There was some houses out here. I don't even know if they're still out here. They were ready to fall down, huh?
The road was off to the right.
Think about it again.
Below us, right below us, the road is right down there.
Yeah. I don't know where this goes.
We'll see.
Much you
Can't.
travel
Snack
this area.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Here's
oh,
another guy waiting to go to work.
This is the cable you were talking about?
Yeah, there it is. We used to steal that cable, and see it. That's all the roads were like that. Big rolls. Here's another guy that's dogging on a job, George.
Yeah.
They do that. He'll go in and he'll quit at 4 o'clock, but he sits here and sleeps. Road department. See it? That's what they do. They make me sick.
2 times.
Joe taxpayer pays.
Snap my fingers 2 times.
Now some of these houses they took them out of here because it was so steep.
That's really steep.
I don't know when we get. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I just saw.
Talk to me.
I got a
But I remember Yurko.
And you didn't even
Yurko. See that? This. Look at it. See that, Britt? Look at that. This is all nude here on the left. Oh, we can't go any further.
So you join.
Larry and Grace Sue. Who are they? What's their name?
We'll see it again.
I can tell you, you can drop your butt down here, baby, and you're in trouble. But look at that. I mean, this is a great.
Yeah, they used to have
What's
a view.
going on with that guy?
He's
He's got some sort of tumor
look,
thing going
look at that.
on.
Look at that. That's all. That's up on the mountain here, baby.
I think
He's
he
got a
stung by
tumor?
that
I was going to
same-
say that same bug got him.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
He's scary.
That's what Jimmy looks like.
You think they take him to the vet and have it taken
You
care of?
would think that your
People
dog.
don't think that way. Yeah.
You're right. You just pegged that. Really
Back there is where the zinc made it level, you know. It's back that way, I know that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you should be talking about that because that was the other day.
Look at that house up
Trying
there.
to be nice.
You know what that is?
Trailer.
That's a trailer.
I'm trying to be nice.
They made a house out of it.
But when you just
You know, it's like the one you lived in Acton.
Yeah.
Same
I'm
principle.
sleeping the night.
I'm not sure where this goes, so.
Well, just let's see.
Oh yeah. That's the old river,
Look
boy.
at that view.
That would be an incredible place to put a house right there.
Wait till you see the Elks Club.
Oh yeah. I didn't want to go that way. Well, I'll go this
Oh,
way.
it
It's
has been
quicker.
raining out here.
Sure. It stopped back there, and it's moving out.
Just drive slow.
A little demanding there.
Isn't that funny? So we're coming into Monessen now.
That is really
This is 906 right here.
The Nor's right across the bridge, and the house where they had the deer hunter is just to the right of this bridge, about 200 yards, 300 yards. 300 yards is where the house for the deer. If you watch the movie The Deer Hunter, you'll see that house with the mill behind it. The Nor works. We're now going down into, well, Webster Hollow, which goes right into Monessen.
And look.
906, and we're going to go to the city park. We'll go up Tyrol Pass again to go to City Park, because that's probably the quickest way to go from here. Let's see the churches and everything up there. It's amazing.
Oh, it's cool looking.
Yeah.
It looks like a movie.
It
does.
It is.
Totally
And
looks like
all
a
this was
movie.
houses and stuff. All this was playground. None of this was down there. Used to be a big play field there. And a brewery. Can you believe that?
Brewery.
Brewery, beer. But it's in Indies. Look at that town. See the town? Here's the town. I'm going back up. What?
I need to make a movie out of this.
Oh, we got one started.
No. I mean, it's
Just about out of juice.
I want to take you in the city park front entrance, which is coming up right here to the right. This is the famous. There's a walking park there, which
They're building a war memorial,
yeah,
and Dad's name's going to be in it.
yeah, right. We used to play football in that patch. None of that was around there.
Was there grass though?
We played tackle football there. Just weeds. Wasn't grass. We made, you know.
George,
Yeah.
is your mother's plaque and trees in here?
Yeah, I think it is. We should go and see that. When we come out of there, we'll go see it. I don't know exactly where it's
I
at.
think it's
But
on
there's
that
the city,
side.
Monessen City Park,
What a
and,
nice park.
Yeah.
and it's beautiful. Yeah. See them? That's where they used to have the roast in the buildings there, where they have the ovens. See these ovens? Look, they let them go to heck. But all this stuff here, that's where Rosemary used to live up there.
This house?
No, up there. She sold it. That's a nice, all these nice houses around there. That's where Rosemary lived.
Look at the
There's a
tank.
tank.
Look at
See,
the
there's
tank,
a tank
girls.
from
Look at the tank.
Second World War.
Look, see it?
See all them swings and things? You don't see anybody in this park. Can you believe that? At this time of the year, it used to be crowded, man. We come up here every day in the summertime. See all the picnic tables and stuff, places? Look at that. All that stuff. This is a field, George. They didn't have lights on it. I played softball here and baseball, man, for years. And there's on the right up here was Amprams.
Huge.
Look at that. See how nice that is?
Little kids playing.
Now, see, this Amprams, I don't even know where it's at anymore. It doesn't even look like they build up nice houses here now. But
Yeah, it's a really
see,
nice
now here's
neighborhood.
the old park plan. Here's the old straight ahead is for the low income, and they just ruined that in there. That's again another. They just ruined it. It's a slum place now.
Where? Down the street?
Straight ahead, all them, that's all government housing.
Oh, so it's like the...
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's bad. I mean, it teed off. We just waste our money.
Certainly live in a nice area of the city.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna take you through the main part of the park. And over here's Kathleen just lives right down that road.
Yeah.
So we're close. But I'm gonna show you, and this is where the park used to be, you know, you go in this way. They had right up there at the end of the park, they had a nice big deal where you bought popsicles and all that. This is all new here. This, I don't know what this is, but oh, right at the end there, man, that used to be the greatest thing in the world. They didn't have all, it's all changed, but this is Monessen City Park, and
Bricks.
they have restrooms. There were little huts then, but all these swings were still there, and they used to have the onesies. What do they call that? And they took them away because some psychologist says it's not.
Teeter-totters?
Yeah, they don't have any of that anymore because of some wedgehead. It made me sick.
Those
We'd
kids
spend
got
hours on
hurt on
that
them.
stuff. So you got bounced off and busted your neck. So what?
Well, nobody
That's
takes
your
personal
fault. That's how you learn.
responsibility anymore.
See, all these huts and yeah, nobody does anything anymore because
No,
I tell you the
government
things that we
shouldn't
did.
worry
I don't know
about
how
it.
we.
Get off a teeter-totter,
I don't know
you
how we
drive a
existed.
wall.
But on the weekend, supposedly, that element right there took over the park, and you know they played a big noise and all that stuff. There's a look at that.
23rd
Right up
Psalm
here,
and the Ten Commandments.
right up here behind them
How
two
did they
trees was
mess
the
this
big place where they sold, you know, everything. And that.
Wow. Why on earth are these two things here?
Ten Commandments and the 23rd Psalm.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were here a long time. But just to show you.
Wow, I'm shocked. That can't be in a city park.
Oh yeah? It is around here. You think they're going to let somebody come in and tell them what to do?
Absolutely.
You know
If
what
somebody
they'd tell 'em
complained
what-
about that.
I
it
know.
would
You
be
know what
done.
they'd tell them? Here? You don't like it?
No.
Move. You don't like
they
it?
wouldn't.
Move. You think I'm lying to you?
I know you probably think that way, but if somebody kicked up a fuss about that, they'd have to take it down.
No. Not back here, because you know whoever made the fuss? They'd have to leave town. Because around here, man, you have no idea how bad it is.
Oh my God, no.
See that?
Tables
That's where we used to have corn roast and all that stuff. But around here, whoever's making a complaint about any religion or something like that, I tell you what, they'd like bomb your house at nighttime.
Well,
They'd run them out.
CLU on that.
An American Criminal Liberties Union does not operate around here because they don't get any action. Trust me. They don't get any action. I'll take you by Rosemary's old house. Real quick. Then we'll
These are
Is
go.
this
really
the,
nice
the house she had with Bill?
No. Oh no, that was out in Fairhope.
And he was a bigwig at the steel mill?
He was a foreman. Yeah, he made tons of money.
Her husband?
Yeah, he was a head honcho.
Now, did she just
Alan
have the
Ford
one?
Meal, huh?
Husband?
Yeah.
No.
He what?
One husband.
They moved to Scottsdale and retired, and he died walking, get up to change his TV, had a massive heart attack.
In Arizona?
Yeah,
There, don't
Scottsdale,
change that
Arizona.
TV
No,
channel.
remotes.
These are, make sure you don't change TV.
No.
I didn't know
She
that's
was
right.
married to Jimmy Checo.
See, all these were,
All their three
Whatever
kids.
happened to him?
he's still living, has a couple other kids. He had 3 kids with Rosemary.
Does he live around here?
Here's Rosemary's house on the left with a flag, see it? She owned that and sold it.
Oh, that's a nice house.
Right there with a big backyard.
Kind of looks like her new house that she had.
Everything she did, she She learned, you know, she sold real estate for me. She learned about real estate. You know, she made when she was in California, she made $35,000 in my office. Working for me.
How come she left and came back here?
Who knows?
She had that beautiful condo that she turned into a 70s condo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was right on the beach.
It was
It's still
great.
there. Now it's worth about $400,000 right now.
At least.
Complex.
It's really nice now.
But
But that.
with that garage painted door, see it?
You see their garage door painted, Aaron?
Uh-huh.
Isn't that funny? It's cool.
Yeah, it is.
They have a nice house, actually.
They do.
Oh yeah. Now let's see. Jack's house. That was it. See if you can call Kathy now.
This is Uncle Nick.
Keep coming, Kath.
Get in there.
Get in here.
Get it, George. Don't, George.
Get in there.
Stop. Don't take any.
It's, there we go. That's
Here, you want me
Uncle
to
Nick
take
and
you
Aunt
with him?
Kathy. Yeah, sure.
Get in there, George.
Come over here, George.
Here, you let me take it. No, you let me take it. You get in there.
Yeah, don't take that.
There'll be a glow off the back of my head.
There
Get
you
us
go.
all in?
Where do I press, George? This one right here?
Should be already on,
isn't it?
Oh, jeez. Record, yeah. Yeah, that's great. What a good
that's
shot.
Technologically challenged.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. All right.
Technologically challenged.
Here, you take it. Oh,
do you do
yeah.
What do you push?
Yeah.
How are you? Good. No, we
Dad, can I hold it?
brought him up to show your house, to see your house.
Is it on? Is it on?
Yes.
There's Dad.
No, we can't do that.
Tired of riding around. You got
Push the button.
You don't want to.
What button?
Nobody's having a problem but you.
The kids haven't eaten.
Screw them up.
Who worries about you?
R7. What size boat is that?
we go down
R7.
It's
87.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. It's Massimo. some designer.
Also hosts bingo. There's room for
Where's the
600
Valley Inn?
people.
I don't know. Valley Inn.
Feel like getting together with some friends, but your living room won't hold them all 600? Don't cancel your plans. Let's relocate to the Valley Inn Social Hall in Monongahela.
Oh, we're not going to. That's not it.
Where's that? Well,
I drove you down there.
Driving time, what?
Oh, 10 minutes.
It's great, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Dad, is that on?
It's on, honey.
Listen, this is great weather we've had since I've been here. I can't believe
Can I do something?
it's
Battery's gonna
here
be
what I
dead in 2
expected.
seconds.
Can I just do it
I
while
thought
it's
it was going
on?
to be hot and muggy. This is
This is
great.
Dad and Grandma and Kathy.
Does it still say
Don't
REC?
go to
I got here. I haven't
Pennsylvania
had
for
one
the
day
weather.
bad.
Take everybody.
You don't go to Pennsylvania for the
There's
weather.
Morgan with her hat
That's
on.
what,
There she
you don't go to
is.
Chicago for the weather.
There's Grandma
There
Judy.
has to be
Hey,
another
Dad.
There's
reason.
Yeah.
Grandpa
The paper.
behind the newspaper.
Put your paper down. Your granddaughter.
There's
Filming.
She's out of film.
Uncle. What?
Uncle Nick.
Uncle Nick. And
Move it slower,
This is
baby.
the back
Daddy has to
here.
show you how to do that.
then the back here.
You move it slow. You don't move it real fast because the faster you move it,
I don't
that's
need
the
to tell her,
way,
you will.
the way it does it on the.
And
When you look
We
at
like
it.
to leave those things up to you. Teach
I
them.
know.
there's my dad again.
Just go get
There's my
Aunt
mom.
Kathy.
Just go like this, baby. Look. That's how you do it.
Tell him to read his paper.
Read your paper.
You know, you listen to the gray-haired guy.
Put the
Don't
paper
listen
back
to the
up.
guy that has no hair.
I got the no hair because of the gray hair guy.
Yeah.
There's
Still on,
some-
Punky. Push the red button if you want to stop doing stuff.
Okay.
Push it though, you didn't push it.
I don't want
These
to push it.
evergreens are.
Well, you can't tape the floor though, is what I'm saying.
Dorothy Patera died, 81.
Morgan, Jackie,
You didn't know Dorothy.
please.
I want to do it.
81,
that.
I didn't know it.
Sorry.
If you're
Know
not
the
taping
name.
something, push the red button.
Push the rest button.
Oh, and it'll still be on?
Yeah.
But you don't need to turn it back on to record anything.
Okay. There's Mom. And a really ugly face.
Tomatoes is few
Make a funny
peppers in
face,
there.
Dad.
No. I need to
Morgan, make a funny
dig it up
face.
and put about
No, not your regular
6 to 8
face, a
inches
funny
of
face.
nitro humus.
Morgan, do it right.
It's sandy soil.
All
gotta
you
redo
need-
Morgan,
it.
do
I'm
your
gonna
teeth
redo it
face.
all, and then get
All
some
you
of that
need-
magic stuff.
Miracle, bro.
Yeah.
All you need.
Spray it on there.
Alright, come on, do it. Is that it?
Miracle, bro.
Is that it?
And Grandma Judy make a funny
Yeah.
face.
Grandma Jeannie, make a funny face. Grandpa, make a funny face. Make a funny face. No, I'll make a funny
There's
face.
some of that film for Aunt Kathy coming out here, honey.